Good morning, good morning. I'm browsing through Chinese TikTok. Oh yes. That's what am I doing? Okay. Okay, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Let me check what Flow TV has to offer. Ooh! Fresh Blade Zupa game. Somebody's playing. Somebody's playing the morning. Okay, WSB versus Korea. That's an interesting game as well. Actually, check it out. I'm curious. Korea versus WSB. Human Mirror. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, on the replay review, this is a Flow TV. Info. Flow TV. Done. On the top left, this is not a main human player, but it's high MMR player, Mr. WSB. His opponent is from Korea. Maybe not really, but at least what he is talking about during his streams. And as we can see, there is one building missing here. Hello, Mr. Orso, good morning. There is one building missing in this base. Can you spot the building? There is one extra building as well. Why he's going for early lumber? Like, what is this? Okay, so the answer is there is no barrack. Okay, scouting from Mr. WSB will confirm that indeed is a pretty weird build. And ladies and gentlemen, Archmage is just going to rush. Which is interesting. Okay, proxy creeping. Mr. AKM is checking all the camps. And Korea is here. What about the Archmage? Archmage is running for the Blood Mage. I don't like it. I thought that we are going to like put the pressure on the towers, but no. Not really, and Mr. AKM is actually doing some stuff here. Okay. So, AKM is probably happy about this. As we can see, he's already stabilized with the healthy amount of towers. His base is no longer in danger. Hello, Mr. HRDA Chef. And look, creep manipulation. Mr. AKM attacked the creep camp, but the Sasquatch is pretty neutral towards the enemy footman, and this was probably not worth it. Level 1 for Red Human still, and Red Human is playing so bad. It looks like I'm my gameplay, basically. And he is going to expand remotely. So, his idea is to keep Archmage occupied and expand with just Militia and one Water Elemental to tank. Mr. AKM acquired Boots of Speed. Well, Mr. Orsuk, this is the most successful off-meta strategy. Oh no! But no experience to the AKM, but he got the item. And let me tell you, Mr. Orsuk, I'm losing to Blood Mage first quite often, and people make fun of me, so I want to study it more. Okay. Okay. Alchemy second with Acid Bomb. Mr. AKM wants to hurt all of those peasants. Interesting choice that he's not going for the panda. Okay, Acid Bomb connects. And how much HP are they going to lose? I mean, with beautiful Flame Strike, it's actually a lot. Okay. The peasant didn't die to Blood Mage. Peasant died to Acid Bomb damage ticking in. And look at this. Straight tier 3 with Gryphons, with Knights Priests, basically. This Peasant needs to move a little bit so AKM can start healing. Or he wasn't even blocked. Alchemist is on low HP as well. Yes, Mr. Orsuk, this is a very good point. Acid bomb damage actually kills. Like, for example, Disease Cloud for Undead is not going to kill you. Okay, Blood Mage is going in, but he needs to level up quite badly, and he is not going to get it. And Archmage with boots wants to find this Blood Mage. Levels are very low. Levels are very low for Mr. Korea, but this is calculated. He will start creeping soon with the power of his knights. And the issue is that Mr. WSB, the red human, let me tell you, his tech is very, very late. How is he going to stop this knight army? Hello, Mr. Spiker, nice to see you, good morning. I'm starting my day with an AKM replay. I mean, it's not a replay, it's a Flow TV game. And yes, fighting footies versus knights. Not that good. Archmage has level 3. That's something. And targeting the priests. Nice thing. Denied by the creeps, but still, the priest is dead. Okay, we are producing more towers, but making too many towers versus Blood Mage can be dangerous. How was the coaching yesterday? Coaching was very nice. Mr. AKM did cancel his flame strike. And Mr. Nilsson, nice to see you. Good morning, good morning. Okay. Shout out to Finland. Welcome, welcome. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, the most interesting part for me is what Mr. WSB is going to produce, and it looks like he is making a lot of towers, so he will probably go straight up tier 3. He's not going to produce any like mid-game units, so no knights, no like breakers, I think. And his options are Knight Priest, so the same army composition as his opponent has, or Gryphons. Yesterday during the coaching we tested that yes, indeed, Inner Fire Gryphons with Panda or some other anti-air hero are actually very strong. Okay, Mr. AKM without Staff of Sanctuary just yet. He has 1000 lumbers, so he can easily expand. And for Mr. WSB, indeed, he wants to go into tier 3 Gryphons. Tier 3 Gryphons. With a lot of towers, he probably will be able to survive. And maybe we are going to see those big air battles. Mr. AKM is still staying on 50 supply. He's making his first workshop, because he wants to be prepared. And he's going, he has level 3 now. His opponent is playing actually Panda, so yes, this is the anti-gyro solution. But for now, the towers are the reason why Mr. WSB will stay alive, I think. Okay. There's a lot of knights. They're quite scary. Those footies are totally useless. And Mr. AKM is trying to go in. But look at this beautiful Sim City. This base is blocked. This base is blocked for now. And 3 Gryphons are in the air. AKM is still producing knights. But Gryphons are going to help a lot. Maybe the Alchemist is the anti. Yes, hello Mr. Toxie, I saw the game. But wanted to warm up with AKM versus WSB. Okay, so slowly towers are dying, but and Militia is here. We need the Gryphons. Where are they? Where are the Gryphons? Okay, they're just about to pop out. Okay, Alchemist on level 3 with Inner Fire. This is scary. Supply is even, but yes, ladies and gentlemen, Gryphons are here with 2 attack armor, with 2 attack upgrades. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, we need armor. We need armor versus gyros. This is what Mr. Death Note told me yesterday, that we go for armor first and even inner fire later, and we can win versus a lot of gyros anyway. If we split the Gryphons, if we use the Panda, they should be fine. If we have decent control, of course. There are some players like me with not the greatest control. Ladies and gentlemen, the Flay Strike is nasty. Okay, but Gryphons are dying. That's good. I mean, the Knights are dying. Oosh, this damage. But Mr. AKM with full gyro production. Expansion is not dead, though. Another Gryphon is dead. Another Knight is dead. So supply is dropping for Mr. AKM, and he blundered. His Alchemist is dead. And I don't think that Mr. AKM can produce enough gyros. Okay, we have some Dragon Hawks as well. And what's going to be decision by WSB? I think he should just push. But he wants to get his Panda to level 3. Okay, that makes sense. We have the Heal Scroll, we have Protection Scroll. The laming continues. Probably time to take revenge. And ladies and gentlemen, those gyros, there is not enough of them. There is not enough of them. Breath of Fire was very, very questionable. We have Dragon Hawk Raiders. Okay, this is a big fight. We need to use our Heal Scrolls. The Panda position was bad. Breath of Fire was good though. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the big fight is here. Where is the Blood Mage? Blood Mage is out of position without the TP. Couldn't help immediately. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Korea base is on fire. Another Gyrocopter is dead. We have 2 Dragon Hawk Raiders. And this Gryphon is in trouble. Cheat hacker.
Cheat hacker.
That's even an enemy human can be a cheat hacker. This is true. Okay, the shackle works nicely, but the damage is not that big. And level 5 Archmage means bigger Water Allies. And I mean, this fight is still closer than it should be, probably. But, ladies and gentlemen, that was a pretty cool game to warm up. And expansion did work. Okay, I need to open the doors for the dog, because I hear the barking. So, 1 minute and I will be back. Welcome everybody. Hello, Mr. Scimitar. Nice to see you. Today we have cheap water. Polaris. Okay, the dog is fine. Let's stay hydrated, guys. Not everybody has a Moonwell in their room. I'm talking about you, Nidals. And I heard that there is a Blade Zupa alert. And this game is still going. Monka is. His water is fine too. It's a good, decent. The price was good, right? Okay, Blade Zupa versus Human, and we know what Blade Zupa loves on this map. He loves this particular expansion spot. Oh yes. There's a nice permanent item there. And he can surprise his opponent. But Blade Zupa said to Vez when Mr. Vez, a VIP from this channel, was bullying Blade Zupa in the Twitch chat, in the in-game chat. He was telling Blade Zupa, hey Blade Zupa, you are a big star on Twitch, ha ha ha. Blade Zupa didn't trust him. Okay, how was it, Mr. Scimitar? Blade Zupa is suffering from success. People recognize him now, and they know what Mr. Blade Zupa has to offer. Time to check Nick, GG. Exactly, Mr. Spycrit. Exactly. Mr. Blade Zupa need to change the nick for something like very innocent. So, Farseer Hunter Abuser. It should be his nick. Farseer Hunter or Meta Player. Meta Player. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Okay, so Blade Master Mirror Image. We are opening the first camp. Not Blade Zupa. It was boring. Okay. 40k. I don't know about this game that much, but I do know about the first item in Mr. Blade Zupa inventory. Gloves of Haste are here. His opponent is not expanding, his opponent is creeping, greedy, and he's making Scout Farm on Goblin Merchant. On Goblin Merchant, this is an interesting creep road, let me tell you about that. And Blade Zupa is now going to his own shop. I think that expanding versus Blade Zupa is still the best. As we can see, Blade Zupa is busy creeping, he creeps very slowly because he makes one unit only. And sadly, there is a limit to the amount of circlets that you can buy. It makes Blade Zupa very sad. But yes, he can't have 6 circlets immediately. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be expansion. And expansion on the spot where Blade Zupa wants to expand. So as I already can see that this game is not going to be easy for Mr. Zupa. Maybe good drop with like Cloves +5 will help. Okay, another Gloves of Haste. This Blade Master is attacking very fast, but it's helping that much. More crit per second. Rifle caster push, I think is the best way. Okay. I mean, I think expansion can work too, but I haven't played versus Blade Zupa as human. I only faced him as Night Elf and Undead. And with both, I was expanding. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now Blade Zupa is in trouble. He wants to get the item and experience. He got it. Half circlet. And what's now, Mr. Zupa? He's fighting versus the footies. Don't, to farm tech and push. Don't let him get too many towers. I mean, harassing him sounds good, right? With Archmage. Do not let him creep and then do maybe the Rifle Caster. You can creep with Militia a little bit. But ladies and gentlemen, probably there is a lot of solutions to the Blade Zupa strategy. This Archmage is level 3 though. Quite dangerous. Okay, Blade Zupa wants this experience, but is it worth it? Okay, he got the crit, but now he needs to spend a lot of time in the Warcraft 3 hospital. Okay, this expansion, it's still not up. We have one Arcane Tower, as we can see. Blade Zupa is busy healing. He doesn't care about the Arcane Towers. Economy for Mr. Proximate is quite good, quite stable. And Blade Zupa is slowly suffering from success, as we can see. I mean, Mr. Scimitar, actually, I like what you say, because when you have early rifles, maybe you can attack the watchtowers. But with 2 farm tech, you can't creep level 3 that fast. I don't know. I don't have strong opinions here. Look, Blade Zupa wants to expand. He wants to expand and there is an intruder. This is his parking spot. Mr. Blade Zupa wants to assert dominance. He's like... He's making the tower. He's like, this is my spot. My spot. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, level 2 push, okay. Look at this, Mr. Zupa, you can't even split and your tower is not going to finish. This game makes me sad. But TC, with the delivery, speedy delivery, did somebody order healing potions? TC, you need to get aura. Mr. Zupa with 68 APM. I think Mr. Blade Zupa today is... did not wake up. He did not wake up yet. Okay, aura is here and APM is going up because, yes, we have to... use those items. Okay, Blade Zupa, beautiful healing here. Blade Zupa base is secure now. But yeah, the problem remains. Expansion is operational for Mr. Proximate. What is he going to do? What is going to be his second hero? That's my question. And Blade Zupa is like, okay, okay. I'm going to expand on my spot. I would prefer to expand on your spot. But my spot is okay as well. Maybe we'll get Gloves +8. We'll see about that. Gloves of Haste, Double Circlet, and this Ring of Superiority helps Mr. Zupa to creep. He got level 3. And it's Ring of Protection +5. This is not that good. Hello, Mr. Gromhel. There are 2 more spots, Mr. Gromhel, for the Polish land. Mr. Wojtalenko and Mr. Muminiusz, they decided to resign from the player position. And yes, at 8 PM there will be another qualifier. So far, 4 players are in. So it will be rather quick. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Blade Zupa. He wants to expand, but his expansion is going to be late. But of course, with the Tiny Great Hall delivery, good day to you as well, sir. Tiny Great Hall delivery. Blade Zupa played versus AKM. Okay, this is next. This is next. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, Tiny Great Hall delivery. That's what we like. You know, it's like ordering the pizza. It needs to be very quick delivery. This is true. And, you know, the peasants are not bored from waiting. But, ladies and gentlemen, opponent is on tier 2. Opponent has Shredder. And with this amount of lumber, we can consider going for some crazy unit compositions. Going Mass Air versus Blade Zupa is a bad idea, because he plays bats. So I would recommend maybe Knight Priest combination. 9 Knight Priest breakers maybe. Just few breakers to lower the mana. I don't know. Probably a lot of options can work. More fun. And of course at some point we need like additional towers, but that's fine. Mr. Zupa is scouting to check out what his opponent is doing. As we can see, we ran out of healing solves. And this is a problem. We need to keep this TC reasonably healthy. Please are joining Mr. Human. Mr. Human has all of the resources in the world. He's going for full rifle caster army with a lot of upgrade. Staying under 50 supply for now. You know, he's losing those footies, but maybe it's on purpose even to still stay under 50. He doesn't want to feed Blade Zupa. Okay, now boots. Okay, he has already boots on double hero. There's Orb of Lightning. And Mr. Blade Zupa went for Invisible Potion? I was like, okay, is it Windwalk? No, it's not Windwalk. It's in Potion of Invisibility. Potion of Invisibility. Mamma mia. Okay. He's in here, but... Mr. Blade Zupa, can you do much here? And there is no... Okay, he wants to get the Shredder. He wants to get the Shredder. He was on the... How do you say in English? Like this secret mission. But Mr. Blade Zupa, do you have an exit plan? Do you have the exit plan, Mr. Zupa? There is no TP, there is no Staff of Teleportation, and entry to this base is rather small. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Blade Zupa expansion is spotted now. This human army, I think, is not big enough to kill it. TC as a support, ladies and gentlemen, this human base is on fire. Imagine if human would just make the full base wall off. ladies and gentlemen, as we can see, 3 guard towers may be enough. Still, there are some heavy losses for the Human. Human lost his Shredder. Human Lumber is in trouble, and it will take some time for Mr. Human to eat through all of those. Okay, he's blocked now. He has to TP. Okay, look at how much. This one farm can do. Okay, now we are spamming the healing potions. Go, healing potions, and if we need to fight Mr. Zupa, this is your time. This is your time, Mr. Zupa. Spam the potions. Good. The same with the TC. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Blade Zupa is in the fighting shape. He needs to figure out how to fight this. Okay, there is not enough dispool for this. Split, Mr. Zupa, split. Split, Mr. Zupa, split. I know that you have 80 APM, but this is... Okay, the most important part. Okay, and he's going for the casters. That's good. Okay, he can't decide what to attack. He wants the MK. MK has healing wards, and that's it. There is no invul, there is no healing potion. Ladies and gentlemen, he has the support of the casters. Bolt on the right, Blade Master. There is a proxy shop here. Mr. Blade Zupa is using potions, but ladies and gentlemen, Rifle Caster army looks at it's enough to stop the Blade Zupa. His Blade Master is going to die. This Blade Master is dead. And level up for the Human. Level 5. Blade Zupa says GG. Blade Zupa is solved. Okay. If you need a game to cast, hello Mr. Sharky. I'm happy for you that a game like that happened. Interesting game. There was this contest in Gym Discord, right? Like replay of the month. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe post it there. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Korea versus Blade Zupa. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to cast... Do we want to cast this in full, or... Mr. Sharky, there is competition. AKM versus Blade Zupa. But send me a DM, Sharky. Send me a DM with the game. I will have it. Bro. Blade Zupa versus AKM. Cast in full. Man, I don't know, this is too long. Okay, I need to play one game myself to clear my mind and to get angry, because in Warcraft 3 after playing we get angry. And then I will cast this. Cast in 0.5. I want SaulPlayerMan. Yeah, I will play one game. But I want to check one thing as well. Blade Zupa. Blade Zupa. Dogs in Berlin. Okay. Which one, Mr. Orsuk? Which one? The sword icon? Don't want to miss any detail. I mean, it's a crazy game. It's like a Warcraft 3 freak fight. This one, this is a Warcraft 3 booster that doesn't work. It's like to show the information about my opponent and stuff. For the Twitch, about my control groups and so on. But for some reason it doesn't work on BNet for me. It only works on Warcraft 3 Champions. And I was too lazy to investigate that. Okay, SaulGladiatorMan, let's play one game and then I will see what's up. Let me check the big Warcraft 3 universe, what is happening here. Good morning everybody, happy Sunday. Okay, Chinese Twitch is silent. Chinese TikTok streams. I'm looking for Fortitude, but there is no Fortitude. Access denied. What does it mean? Okay, and I'm searching for the game. Recently, the BNet was weird for me. I got sometimes strong opponents, sometimes I got like very weak opponents, I don't know. Once I got this wyvern lamer from Asia with 300 ping, and I just gave up immediately. Not like this. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Gladiator Apeman. But yes, 5000 MMR is not that much. Okay, human mirror. That's perfect.
Yes, me lord. What?
That's perfect.
Off I go then.
Good player. Not like this. I'm going to creep level 3 and I'm going to push him. I know the creep road.
Yes, me lord.
I know where I need to put my tower. Put my tower here, close to the altar, because altar is the weak point. And we got Twisted Meadows spawn without mercs, right? Because I can't creep mercs with militia, they are too far.
More work.
And because of that, I'm just going to creep level 3 offensively. I'm going to apply pressure, 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 pressure. And I'm going for tier 2 expansion.
What is it? More work.
And Mr. AKM, thank you for the raid! Mr. AKM, I saw that you played versus Blade Zupa. I'm going to cast this game after my game.
Off I go then.
Blade Zupa is a, say, Twitch sensation now. Very creative playstyle, and seeing AKM versus Blade Zupa is,
Job's done.
you know, it's something very exotic, something very exciting as well.
Ready to work.
Okay, so Creep Road, so thank you for the raid, welcome everybody. So, sorry for not playing Blood Mage. Okay. You pull camp for Dispel guy anyway. I mean, if you are high level, if you are high level enough, probably yes you can.
Job's done. What is it?
But I'm afraid that I'm not. But interesting. Like, it will slow down your creeping because you need 2 units. Maybe if you get level 3, you can do it immediately. I don't know.
Yes, me
Okay, we
lord.
need 5 militia. We need early tower.
All right. What? Yes, me lord.
Yes, my liege. Aye, my lord.
More work.
Ready for action.
More gold is required. More gold is required.
Orders on my way. Of course.
Ready to
What?
On my way. Aye, my lord. Of course.
That's
Job
nice.
done.
Sounds interesting.
No, they took aggro.
Sounds good.
Of course. This is the problem with the direction of my pool.
No one else available. Ready to work. What is it? All right. More work. Yes, I can. More work.
Okay, this is the first game of the day, right?
I
Right.
can help.
That's fine, right?
I'll check it out. What's the plan? I'll take care of it. I can.
That was very bad.
What?
That's curious.
Yes, me lord.
I can help.
That was very bad.
More work.
What's the plan?
That was actually criminal.
What is it? What?
Shh. I'm trying to think here.
Our
Yes, me
forces
lord.
are under attack.
If you
That's
want.
Yes, my liege.
That's curious.
Ready to work.
I'm losing because I don't know how to creep, man.
What is it?
Orders? Of course.
Upgrade complete. More lumber is required. What is it?
Our forces are under attack.
Sounds
His healer ready and he will have level 3 and I have no level 3 and I'm dead.
You asked for it.
Aye, my lord.
What's the plan? That's curious. Sounds
Ready to
interesting.
work. More
What's the
work.
plan?
Our forces are under attack.
Shh. I'm trying to think here. I'll take care of it.
What do you need?
Yes, me lord.
Okay, it's not good.
I can help. I'll check it
It's
out.
definitely
Sounds
not
interesting.
good.
What's the plan?
I want a free item.
More work. What? No one else
I'm trying to
available.
think here. I'll take care of it. I
Okay,
can help.
this
I'll
we
check
have
it out.
that.
Off I go then.
Cancel.
Yes, me lord.
Our forces are under attack.
He's playing for double tower.
That's curious. I hate losing.
But the problem is that I don't have level 3 and he has level 3.
On my way. Let me out.
I can always try to creep my opponent.
Not enough.
I can help.
Forces are under attack.
Going for this double freaking tower. He's stacking and I'm not.
What's the plan?
Ready for
And we are practicing the base race.
Forces are under attack.
So,
Yes, my liege. On my way. Say the word.
yeah, the creep road was bad. And I got a phone call. 1 second. I'll just GG out this.
Forces are under attack.
Sorry about that. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you need to know how to creep well. Why cancel tech? Because I was afraid of this push and I wanted to hold to this push, but yeah, that was pretty bad by me. And I didn't have level 3 and he had... But maybe I shouldn't cancel the tech, but I was afraid that I will have zero peasants. And yeah, I don't know. He spawned Water Elemental inside, which is apparently bad, and I was able to kill his Water Elemental. On pro level, they cancel the push, the tech sometimes. I don't know. I should stay in the game, but I got this phone call. Phone calls, can you believe it? The phone calls. You can get Shredder. Yes, there is Goblin lab, and I have access to it. This is true, but the problem was that he was in my base, right? I don't know, should I like teleport back, Mr. Sharky? What would you recommend? The problem was slow creeping. I lost a militia on creep, and I took way too much damage because of the unsuccessful pull. I took the aggro from the golem too early, and yes, I was behind during the entire game. But ladies and gentlemen, I practiced the concept, I practiced the, these defensive positions, so that was fine, that was fine. We need to practice. As we can see, the human mirror is very explosive in the early game, and the opponent went for the creep road. The exact creep road. Yeah. And he was probably strong. Let's see. Can I check his MMR or no? Probably in the replay, right? View profile. I'm a very bad human player, but probably would fight in the middle because he had my base and I have to run to this. But I was level 2. That's the problem. I was level 2. He won versus Pac-Man. Okay. Like a good human mirror player. He was level 3, Mr. Sharky, because he was proxy creeping with militia. He didn't get level 3 of me, he got level 3 because of his creep road. No, sir. Let me tell you, he got level 3 from the creep road. Not because I did not micro properly in the middle. Yeah, I was too late. I was too late. And I decided to creep him and his base. I just wanted to get some practice. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of practice, I hope to get another opponent soon. And then I can watch a replay. Welcome, everybody. And we got a game. Perfect. Hopefully another human mirror. Okay, Night Elf. It's high ping, so it leaves me only one option. Naga first, ladies and gentlemen. The guilty pleasure of every Archmage Footman player. Naga first. Sadly, the spawns are bad, because here there is no Mercamp. So I can't really attack him.
What? Ready to work. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Attack him well. I don't know what the Night Elf's creep on this very map. I think he will creep this with his Ancient of War.
More work.
We'll see about that.
Ready to
Naga
work.
first is a very simple build order,
Righto.
which is good because, as you can see, the ping value, we have 322 ping. We are playing on the Asian server. And remember that my micro is not that great on normal ping. And what about 300 ping? Quite nasty. Okay.
Ready to work. Yes, my lord. All right.
No other green camp, so he can grab Mercamp with Echelon and Archer after. We will see about that. If he plays Warden, he can creep the Mercamp anyway.
Aye, my
Ready
lord.
to work.
On my way.
I will check that. Sometimes we play Warden on this map versus Human. It has been a long time since I saw a Warden player.
Job's done.
But it's possible. So Mr. Moon doing this.
Orders.
Ready
Right.
to work.
He went Blink first.
Aye, my lord. Right. Of
I
course.
don't see the
Aye, my
Ancient
lord.
of War,
On my
so
way.
we have a confirmation. Oh,
Say the
we don't
word.
want to take
Yes,
aggro.
my liege. Of course. Say
Okay,
the word.
another Wisp.
Right. Aye, my lord.
Making
On my
sure
way.
that he's
Of
not
course.
here.
Ready for action.
Oh,
Right.
bingo!
Of course. Aye, my lord.
Tavern Hero.
Ready to work.
Our forces are under attack.
Monsters in time. Taste my sting. I will not
He can't get his hero.
for Natatar. Verasaja.
Okay,
Our will shall
that's getting interesting.
finish.
Look, he can't get his hero
Yes,
Yes, my liege.
because he's playing Tavern Hero.
My lord.
I grow anxious to end.
What?
He has no hero.
More
More
work.
gold is
I
required.
will not be trifled with.
Good luck with creeping that, bro.
What is it? Yes, my
Time
lord.
is short, mortal. Taste my sting.
Yes, my liege. Of course. On my way. Right.
I grow anxious to
And
end.
I don't mind him making mass
Our will
archers.
shall be done by your command. For Natatar.
Oh, he plays defense.
On my way.
Is it time? Is it
Oh, of course.
Verasaja. I will not
Job
be
done.
trifled.
And let's make actually one more footman because it's going so well.
Say the word.
Panda! He thinks that I'm aligning him,
In a shop.
and it's quite the opposite.
Orders. Of course.
Okay, this ping.
For the Empress.
Yes, my lord.
I will
Okay.
not be trifled.
Oh, he wants to
Ready for
creep.
action. What do you need? Say the word. Aye,
I
my
grow
lord.
anxious to act. Taste my sting.
Orders. Right. Yes, my liege. Aye, my
Our
lord.
will shall be done. Time is short.
Okay, I'm looking for his wisps.
On my way. Say the word.
Our will.
He's definitely creeping. He wants the item.
Is it time?
Mm-hmm.
By your command.
Boots of speed on the panda. I want his wisp.
Our forces are under attack. Yes, my liege. Orders. Yes, my liege. What do you need?
I will not be trifled.
Okay, another wisp to the collection. He got level 2. He plays mass archers.
I will not.
He's losing more wisps.
Yes.
Orders. Of course. Of course. Right.
Our will shall be
Say
done.
the word. On my way. Aye, my lord. Yes, my liege. Our forces
are under attack.
He's enraged.
Short, mortal. I grow
do you
anxious
need?
to act.
Orders. Say the word.
I grow anxious.
Bro, he's enraged.
Locked and loaded.
What? I can't build that. More work.
Our forces
Yes,
are
my
under
lord.
attack. What do you need? Of course. Aye, my lord. Say the word.
I will not be trifled with.
What? Righto.
Orders. Right.
Okay, the only thing I'm scared is of course mass bears.
Will shall be done.
Yes, me lord.
And Mud Bears is not here. I killed so many wisps. Of course, Panda level 3 is scary.
Yes, me lord. What? Off I go then. What is it? All word. What is it? Yes, me lord.
What do you need? Done.
I can help.
Job done.
Time by your command.
I can help.
Time is
Yes, my liege.
mortal. Time is short.
What is it? More work. All right.
Grow anxious to act.
Okay, he was here.
Yes, my liege. Say the word.
What? Off I go.
I need
then.
full wall off.
Righto. I can't do this
I
no
will
more.
not be trifled with. For the embers.
What's the plan? Sounds interesting.
I'm your suitor. I'll take care of it.
Job done.
I come.
That's curious.
Of course.
Yes, my friend. Aye, sir.
More work. What is it? Off I go then.
Okay, let's creep the shop. I'm not in rush. I will buy another heal scroll.
Job done.
Little bit hard to control and everything because of this king.
Right away.
More work.
That's curious.
You have a target? What do you need?
I'm trying to think here.
Yes, my
Mm-hmm.
someone injured.
For the Empress.
Wait, I think it's time, right?
Our will shall be done.
Time to buy heal scrolls. It's time to pull militia.
Be trifled with.
I can help.
Is it time?
Take your time. Look around.
I grow anxious to
Is
act.
my aid required?
I will not
Is someone
be trifled
injured?
with.
Okay, he's here.
I'm trying to think here.
What is? Of course. Be gone, spawn of darkness. I am your servant. Say the word. What do you need?
What? Off I go then.
What ails you?
Taste my sting.
More work. All right. Is it?
I am your servant. As you
Job done. Job done.
Ladies and gentlemen, 5,100 MMR player goes down. On Binet. Beautiful. Mr. Reczek, have you noticed any other mistake, or my game was spotless? Any other mistakes, or it was a spotless game? Ladies and gentlemen, Panda. Panda was surprised. And as we can see, Twisted Meadows is a pretty good map for Naga first. Ladies and gentlemen, when you have flawless victory, thank you. Mr. Vitosha pick. Okay, I need to check on my grandfather. Yeah, I swear it's the last break. And then we'll figure out something out. Be right back. Thank you. Hello. Thank you, Mr. Buzz Aldrin, for the feedback. Now I feel like a good player. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what's now? What's now? Do we have any cool games? Any cool games? Dogs in Berlin versus Blade Zupa. That sounds tasty. Dexter versus Storm. Okay. What about 1v1? Mr. 84 is playing. Okay. Ooh. Happy is playing? Happy's back! Happy's black playing for training for all the randoms. Ladies and gentlemen, Aurora Happy is back. Aurora Happy versus Lulu. Mr. Sharky will go there. Hello, Mr. Laska. But ladies and gentlemen, we have alert. We have creativity alert. Mr. Poxy, yes, last week he cracked the code to Mr. Happy idea. Why Happy is playing random, you may say? He's playing random to practice to all the randoms. And he's going for a random hero number 1 and random hero number 2. Oh my god. That's content. That's content, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Happy on the bottom right as a red knight. Okay, let me check the stream title. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, the information is as following. Happy, random practice. Other, okay. And ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Let me change the stream title really quickly. So, Happy plays random on ladder for all the random practice. Okay. This is interesting. This is very, very unusual, of course. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to enjoy this by a lot. So, as we can see, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Happy is playing bottom first. He's just randomly clicking on some kind of the hero, and he's probably not going to play like aggressively. He's not going to play like Hans Alin, because in all of the randoms you kinda wait for your second, your third hero, and in all of the randoms you can also get, ladies and gentlemen, you can also get mercs, right? And sadly, on ladder, there is no this crazy mercs, so Mr. Happy can't practice this aspect. And you may say, Saul, why Mr. Happy is not just playing all the randoms ladder? I think because he wants to play versus like very good opponents, right? He just wants to practice different races, he just wants to practice some weird hero combination, and he's not even going for those mercs for now. And ladies and gentlemen, during the last qualifier, because like a Russian organized tournament with a lot of money, like $10,000 I think in the prize pool, as much as it was in Rara land, so there's a lot of money, and Mr. Happy crept Makrura with Searing Arrow. That's interesting. I would never creep with Searing Arrow, but Mr. Happy has another idea. And he's playing versus Imba Hunter. Now the Searing Arrow was turned off. Mr. Happy is producing more archers, and as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, indeed, he is stacking without Hunter's Hole. It means that he doesn't want to play very aggressive. Mr. Happy is tanking with his bottom. Level 2 acquired, his opponent is going for kinda standard creep road, right? I saw that on Hammerfall you can expand easily as Nidelf, creeping 2 camps with 1 archer and 1 Ancient of War, but probably not versus Potom, because Potom is quite strong and Happy is quite strong, so Mr. Lulu is probably scared, but Mr. Lulu is getting all of the permanent items from the middle, which is very nice if you ask me. Okay, okie dokie. Mr. Happy is going to the middle, he's being blocked by the pig. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the middle is crabbed, Mr. Happy. To be honest, it's not looking good for Mr. Happy. Not looking that good. Okay. Demon Hunter taking 3 damage is good for Happy. But what are we going to creep? Mr. Happy is uprooting his Ancient of War. He's going for Hunter's Hall. He's still going to play Dryad Bear, I think. And look at this, Mr. Happy has leftovers. He has only leftovers. There is no item in this Hydra hatchling. No item. No item there. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? There is no item there. And Mr. Happy is like, okay, I can creep this, right? Nidelf is imba. Nidelf is very strong, right? Said Mr. Happy. And was he right? Let's see about that. He's tanking with pot, he's spending his mana, and he got Wand of Mana stealing. So item, and Mr. Happy just wanted the cheese from the creep camp. Mr. Grabby, I do remember when he was talking about stealing items from the camps, and he was comparing the creep camp to a sandwich. Okay, and you know, in the sandwich you have like bread, butter, maybe some lettuce, and you have some nice salami, nice gabagool. Sometimes maybe a cheese. And Mr. Grabby said that taking item from the camp is like taking, you know, salami or this cheese filling and leaving it with only bread. It's not tasty. It's not that good. Not that good. And Mr. Happy is not denying. That's very nice. Happy with Ultra Vision. Mr. Happy is like, why those Nidals are not going for Ultra Vision more often? Ultra Vision is very strong. Mr. Happy, I hear you. Show them. Pitlord second, you may say, Soul, why he's playing Pitlord second? This is part of the practice. Mr. Happy wants weird heroes, and imagine if there would be a random option in the tavern. A random option. Everybody would be so stoked about this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as we can see, there is some damage. Mr. Happy with Cliff Fairs versus Imba Hunter. Cliff Fairs is quite okay, and TP was forced. Mr. Happy stays alive, and he's quite well. But he's staying on tier 2, and that's a big but, because how is he going to... Okay, they're both staying on tier 2. Really? Imagine the redo value on this Pit Lord. You can creep every single camp. Ladies and gentlemen, they are both quite good, quite much better than I am. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Happy is doing tier 2 expansion. And his opponent, Mr. Lulu, is probably going to Tower Rush. I think it's the only reason why he's going for Nurture Blessing. But Mr. Lulu has no Lumber. How are you going to Tower Rush without Lumber? Why you are going for Nurture Blessing, bro? So will you cast today Polish Land Qualifier? Yes, Mr. Avril, but I'm afraid it's going to be pretty pretty quick, because we have only 4 players and 2 spots. Sadly, Mr. Muminiusz dropped out from the LAN. And yes, so I'm going to cast it, but yes, it's going to be pretty small. Okay. Of course, if somebody wants to sign up to the Polish qualifiers, so I can show your game on stream, there is a link. Okay, there's not a link. This is the link. You have the main event and the additional qualifier links. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Happy is on level 3. He has... Okay, it's Mass Archers. Where are the Wisps? Okay, it's Tower Rush. Nurture Blessing. Never lie, ladies and gentlemen. And Mr. Happy, can you hold this? Can you hold this? Pit Lord is the target, but Mr. Happy has the healing potion. No more mana on the Pit Lord. Remember that healing Pit Lord from the Moonwells soaks a lot of moon juice, because there is no mana on him. But ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lulu lost a lot of his units. Imba Hunter now is in the middle of everything. Mr. Happy is dropping the pendant like crazy. Mr. Happy is out microwing. He is out microwing, ladies and gentlemen. The Pit Lord tanking was very successful. Pit Lord is alive and well. And where is the Orange Nidelf army? Orange Nidelf army does not exist anymore. And Mr. Happy seals another deal. GG is called. Mr. Lulu had no chance versus Mighty Happy. And Mr. Happy, it was 1 minute game. Is he searching? Should I search? He has to... Okay, I should search. Okay, let's search. Guys, I do it quite rare, but let's search. Let's search human. I don't know if I have enough. Okay, I don't know if I have enough MMR to match Happy. Let's make sure that he's not in the game. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing this for science. Okay, SaulPlayerMan versus Happy. If I can find him, because my MMR is quite low. We'll see about that. Or maybe Happy is taking the bathroom break, but I'm going to play Pally Rifle versus Happy random, and I'm going to lose. But it's going to be fun. Okay, we are doing it for science. Okay, this is Mr. Happy. And yes, immediately when the game is going to start, I'm going to turn off Mr. Happy stream, of course. I'm playing Pala Rifle anyway, so who cares? I always play the same. And I don't know, maybe there will be opportunity for me to match Mr. Happy. If I'm not going to meet Happy, if I'm going to meet some human, I'm just playing Archmage. Let's see what's going to happen. Just for fun. And Happy needs practice. Happy needs practice. What's the fun of me watching him looking for a game where we can play against each other? Is it a big ego? I don't think so. The SaulPlayerMan ego is pretty small. And yes, let's see. Saul, Q's Pala Rifle, and Happy suddenly decided to take a week break from Warcraft. Coincidence? Mr. Tech joke. I think Happy has no idea who I am. He knows Lemes. And ladies and gentlemen, if you ask who is a better Pala Rifle player, Lemes or me or some other Polish Pala Rifle player, Happy knows Lemes. Happy knows Lemes, ladies and gentlemen. He plays Dreadlord first versus Lemes. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm still looking. Happy stream is here. If Mr. Happy is going to find first, of course, I'm going to stop the queue. There is like 200. Как дела? Я не понимаю по-русски, Mr. Sin. Я не понимаю по-русски. Я не говорю по-русски, ты говори по-английски, пожалуйста. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was my attempt with communication with Mr. Sin. Okay, привет. And ladies and gentlemen, can we find Mr. Happy? So far, I'm 2 minutes in the queue and there is no game, which is a very bad sign. Maybe Mr. Happy is in the bathroom. Maybe he's queuing. We'll see about that. The good news is that he's not turning off his stream. Хорошо. Okay. Очень хорошо. Happy what? No problem. Thank you. Mr. Vess, I'm trying to snipe Happy because Happy is playing on his random account and he wants to prepare for all of the randoms. So I'm going to give him the Pala Rifle treatment and I'm going to lose heart, but that's the only opportunity where I can play versus Happy without a $700 show match, Kappa. So yes, let's go. And we find the game. I'm stressed. I'm doing this only versus Happy, man. Only versus Happy. Yes. Happy versus Amir, but Amir like left or it was a draw. So, yes. Do you think you have a chance? No. Definitely not, sir. I mean, if Happy plays Omega Bio Yayo, maybe. Because Pala Rifle, you just push. Happy challenge. I'm trying. It's a good content. You win Happy easy. I mean, he's not playing for real, so he got the game. Somebody was a better match than I am. Okay, there was a bigger Pala Rifle player in queue. There was a bigger Pala Rifle player in queue. I mean, but he's playing Bio-Yayo, Mr. Vess. He's not playing to win. He's playing to practice. I think he'll play like, I don't know, not Dreadlord, DK. He'll play DK? Maybe not DK. And he opens Tavern Hero. Is it Tavern? Okay. Ended with Tavern Hero. Great. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. That's a great stream title. Happy versus... Okay, actually I want to cast this via Flow TV, right? Or actually we are already open, so... I guess Fire Lord. And no, Mr. Vess, he's playing random hero. He'll play like Naga first. Happy versus Lemes. Action. Yes, this is not a clickbait. Lemes sniping happy? Yeah, Professor Lemes was just queuing probably. I was sniping happy, Mr. Forrest. I was sniping. And ladies and gentlemen, as most things in my life, I failed on this. Okay. Is this the first time Lemes will beat Happy on ladder? The question is, what kind of hero Mr. Happy will go for? My bet is on Happy, give me your Alchemist. Alchemist, please. I want to see Alchemists. Do you race online at the expense of Happy? Do you race online at the expense of Happy? Mr. Sin, do you mean that like me watching Happy stream is that like a bad thing? Is it like your point? I can watch this game on Flow TV. Do you want me to watch this game on Flow TV? Like it's like if there is a sport commentator casting Cristiano Ronaldo game. Yes, Cristiano Ronaldo is boosting me. Okay, what is going to be the hero? What is going to be the hero? It's Naga! The worst hero! Okay, Mr. Vest, take notes. This is how you beat Lemes. This is how you beat Lemes. Naga first. Mr. Lemes is like, oh my god, what is this? Why Happy is playing Ghouls Naga? Imagine if Happy wins. No. Okay, there is a... Okay. Okay, he killed a rifleman. Okay, Mr. Sin, sorry, I don't understand. Can you speak English? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a Road of Necromancy delivery. Road of Necromancy delivery. That's a pretty cool game. I think Professor Lemes understands, but it's still tier 1. It's going to be Tower Rush? It looks like Tower Rush. Actually, no. Happy saving resources. Mr. Lemes is like, maybe Happy is so desperate. Maybe he's so desperate. This stream is not for me. Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Sin. I hope that you will have another stream that you will enjoy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's see. We have Naga first versus Lemes, and Paladin is quite fragile. Mr. Happy, the greatest last hit ever, and the pressure continues. Mr. Happy is quite good with microing his goods, but the first ghoul go down. Mr. Vest is very sad now, but Paladin is very, very low, but another Holy Light, juicy Holy Light. Mr. Lemes is trying to escape this situation. The ghoul and skeletons are on the run. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Happy got level 2. His Naga is more grande now. Grande Naga, grande Madonna. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you win versus Pala Rifle. Spotless surround. Mr. Happy is going for the graveyard. Mr. Happy is not scared. He has still another charge of Road of Necromancy. This Paladin is very low. And Mr. Happy's skill is very, very high. Non-stop pressure versus Lemes. Pala Rifle is solved, ladies and gentlemen. Good news for all Pala Rifle players. Pala Rifle will get a lot of buffs in the next patch because you can just win with Naga first. Professor Lemes loses his hero. And remember, Professor Lemes plays every single game for real. It's not like Professor Lemes is playing Bayo Yayo now. No. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Happy, surprise Professor. Mr. Vest is going to organize on his stream 100 games show match. It will be Vest playing Naga first versus very, very different Pala Rifle players. Another rifleman goes down. Mr. Lemes is trying to run with his another Road of Necromancy, another backpack delivery. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks very good. Naga first cap? No. Pala Rifle is solved cap. Ladies and gentlemen, Paladin is back, but Paladin has nothing, and Naga got level 3. Lemes left the game. Ay, ladies and gentlemen, yes. If you have a very strong micro, even stronger than Professor Lemes, you can just win. You can just win like that. Okay, sniping Happy. Let's go. Ah no, I got little. I got little. Okay, let's play Naga first. No, I'm too low MMR. I'm too low MMR, man. I'm too low MMR.
What is it?
I'm too low MMR to be in the big boys club. Mr. Vez, I told you many times that Pala Rifle is very easy to counter and you did not believe me.
Ready to work.
Okay, open your eyes. You just make Naga ghouls and you win.
More work.
Pala Rifle needs buffs. ASAP.
Yes, me lord.
Now everybody will play Naga, ghouls versus Pala Rifle and it's over.
To work.
Imagine how many BNet players will quit Warcraft because of that.
Work. Yes, me lord.
Of course, I'm kidding, ladies and gentlemen. That was a surprise factor. There was a Omega Good micro factor. So yes. But ladies and gentlemen, what I'm playing in my games. Happy playing human. I mean, he got random into human, probably. Oh, good luck, have fun. Good luck, have fun.
To work.
Okay, sorry, Mr. Little, for the things I'm going to do to you. I'm not proud.
Job's done.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a quick game.
Ready to work.
I mean, not that quick, but... And of course, I'm hyped for another happy game. Hopefully versus Lemes again.
Ready for action.
Okay, on the Northern Isles, there is an opportunity for a very juicy creep jack. I would love to see here this camp being crept or this one. Okay, now remember to not take aggro from the wisp.
Of course. Aye, my lord. Ready for action.
Okay, we don't care about this wisp.
Orders. On my way. Yes, my liege.
And he knows that some fishy business.
You need. Right. Of course.
Okay, is he here? Please be here. Oh yes, baby.
On my way. Right.
Oh yes, baby. Zimba Hunter.
Job's done.
Jackpot.
Shall be done.
You need. Yes, my liege.
More lumber is required.
I will not be trifled.
Say the word.
Taste my sting. Is it time? For not a
On my way. Of course. Aye, my lord.
For the Empress, I will not be trifled.
You need. Orders. Let me out.
For not at all.
Say the word.
Don't tell me that I'm losing this. He had big healing potion.
In a sorrow,
Yes, my liege.
I didn't check the items.
Yes, me lord. More work.
our will shall be done.
Say the word.
Is it
Forces are under attack.
Okay, checking items is quite important, you know. It's still not that bad.
Yes, my liege. Let me at him. What do you need? Say the word. Orders. Right. Of course. Say the word. Yes, my liege. What do you need? Aye, my lord. On my way. Orders. Yes, my liege. Orders. What do you need? Right. Aye, my lord.
Our forces are under attack. Job's done. I can't go then.
Say the word. Yes, my liege.
I stand
What
ready.
do you need?
I will not be trifled with.
I mean, no, it's still fine. He's not attacking, and we know that it's all about the tech, right?
Distract.
Okay, so he's creeping this with Mass Archer.
Job's done.
Oh, actually not.
By your command,
Orders. Of course. Say the word.
our will
Job's done.
be done.
Orders. Right.
What? Our forces are under attack.
Short mortal.
He wants this footy,
On my
I
way.
will not be trifled.
but I want his wisps.
Is it time? Yes.
Okay, his Imba Hunter is out of position.
Yes.
Where are the wisps?
Taste my
You need.
Forces are under attack.
On my way.
Upgrade complete.
You have a target?
What? Yes, me lord.
I will not be trifled.
Okay, now we say bye-bye.
Man. Is it time?
Bye-bye.
Short mortal. Our will shall be done. In a sorrow's name. I grow anxious to act. In a sorrow's name.
More gold is required.
Okay.
What and what is
I'm still dangerous.
Anxious to act.
Maybe. Maybe not.
What is it? All right.
I will not be trifled with. For the Empress.
Job done. More work.
Time is short, mortal.
Yes, me lord.
this had better be what and what forces are under attack.
More work. What is it? Right there. No one else knows.
Build more farm.
No!
Yes, me lord.
Forgot the farm.
Research complete.
For not a time.
More work. Yes, me lord.
By your command.
Job done.
I grow anxious. I will not be trifled with. Is it time?
More work.
What ails?
What is it? What? Yes, me lord.
You have a car? Yes.
I will not be
Yes,
trifled
my
with.
liege.
Brilliant.
Where's my second priest?
Research complete.
I swear I made second priest.
Our will shall be done.
What is it? Yes, me
I
lord.
will not be trifled
Build more farm. Our forces
work.
are under attack.
What? More work. Job done.
I guess we have one.
What is it?
Okay, I have 0.
Get down, Sparky.
I will not be trifled.
More gold is required.
What let we hope?
Job's done.
Our will.
What ails you?
Help me.
What do you need?
I will not be
Fire!
Down,
trifled.
You
Sparky.
need.
Help me.
More work. Right there.
Never give up.
For not a time.
Right away. I'll take care of it. Yes, my
Okay. 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 Not on happy level. Coaching paying off, but it was Naga first. I don't know who is the coach from Naga first. Probably Chemico or me. Nobody plays this. LGD to the opponent. Hello, Mr. Kozak. Nice to see you. Hello, Mr. Dibini. Hello, Mr. Internet Rambo. Hello, Mr. Crank. Hello, Mr. Waves. So many familiar faces in the Twitch chat. Welcome. Ah, it's not progress, it's just bio-yayo. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Happy was playing something. And I got a question from somebody from Russia. Saul, are you like abusing Happy to get famous on Twitch? The answer is yes. I'm abusing Happy by watching his games on Flow TV. Imagine how angry he must be that I'm using this Warcraft Champions feature, providing you the best content there is. Ladies and gentlemen, on the bottom left, Mr. Happy playing human. Because he's playing random. He got human and it's not going to be Tavern Hero, he's going to play like Paladin first. Ladies and gentlemen, on the top right, we have his opponent. He's probably from Korea and he's playing Standard. People are finding out who Happy is through the famous Saul. Thank you, Mr. Nicola. Content abuser, yes, this is me. And ladies and gentlemen, Paladin first, because he needs to play a weird hero. And weird hero versus Orc is Paladin. He likes to play the weird hero, and this is what he's doing. And sorry about the game being too fast. Okay, so I saw Paladin Mass Footman versus Farseer Headhunter, and it wasn't pretty bad. Ladies and gentlemen, he's playing versus some lamer. He's playing versus some lamer. This guy is playing Blade Zupa style. Okay, buckle up. Okay, this guy... Okay, no, not Blade Zupa style, because it's Windwalk, but... Okay, when I see this, I know that something is up. But ladies and gentlemen, this Orc misunderstood Happy. Happy is not rushing, Happy is just creeping his Paladin to nice levels. I mean, I don't even know if it's laming. This guy should tag long time ago. This guy should tag long time ago. This is not how you lame. Hello, Mr. Scimitar. This is not how you lame. It's not even... It's like, he should play like Blade Zupa. So Blade Zupa would have one tower before tag. He would tag nicely. And this Windwalk. There is Windwalk. It's not the real Blade Zupa. But it's something. It's something different. And what Mr. Happy is going to do about that? Mr. Happy is just ignoring this Blade Master. As we can see, Mr. Happy is getting some lumber. By the way, how many workers you have? Happy is 13 workers. That's fine. That's fine. And Mr. Happy is looking for the last hit. He may play random. But look at this. He's waiting for Windwalk to wear off. But the experience went to the Blade Master. Mr. Happy got a little bit impatient. And look, he's going for defense. Mr. Happy is going to push this base. Mr. Happy is like, okay, I'm going to push this base with defense upgrade. My name is Happy. I don't want to creep versus this fool. This Blade Master lamer. He got boots and stuff. How boots and stuff is going to help him? I'm going to kill his towers. And the cam went back to sleep immediately. Hello, Mr. Grumpy Dennis. Happy's playing random on ladder. And he's picking weird heroes because he's practicing for later today all the randoms cup qualifier. And he's playing versus some weird lamer. That weird lamer so far is alive. Mr. Happy pulled back to get level 3. Mr. Happy has defense. I mean, it's not going to be enough to get level 3 just yet. Okay, he's going to scout the base. He's like, okay, what this guy is playing, and... Scout? He's not scouting. Ah, he knew about the sentry ward. By the way, love, he used vision before placing those griffin structures. Opponent gets no information. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, tier 2 is done. We need concrete. We need concrete because Mr. Happy is marching. Yes, and Happy is with Gryphons. Happy is with Gryphons. Man, he's cancelled the sentry ward. Mr. Happy with his crazy ideas. Crazy. Okay, it's not Blade Master Mirror Image. It's Wand of Illusion. Creeping. Ah, Dragon Hawks. Tier 3 Dragon Hawks. I think that's the idea. So I would go one Gryphon Aviary, and then maybe Happy doesn't remember that Cloud is on tier 3. I think Happy doesn't remember that Cloud upgrade is on tier 3. I'm for real here. I'm for real. Ah, he's getting ready for Wyverns. He remembers. He just wants to have the map control. I'm so stupid. Happy is so smart. Mamma mia, grande madonna. He's like, okay, this guy is playing Wyverns. So let's not make some casters. Let's not go to run versus him. I don't need cloud upgrade, Soul Ape Man. You are an ape. I mean, he will go for tier 3 at some point. This versus the Wyverns. But remember, this guy was pretty slow with his Wyverns. Okay, so Mr. Happy with the beautiful Dragon Hawks, and to kill this base is not that easy. Another Blood Mage. Mr. Happy is probably enraged. He went Blood Mage. Blood Mage is kinda meta choice. To the Paladin, of course. Okay, Wyverns are here. Dust. Blood Mage can suck. Item and experience stolen. Orc Magi went to the hands. Oh, look at Mr. Happy. Happy is ready. 4 Dragon Hawks. Those Wyverns are going to be taken hostage soon. And Mr. Happy has no mercy. He's trying to keep his Gryphons hidden for now. His Dragon Hawk Raiders. And ladies and gentlemen, you know what is going to happen here. You know what's going to happen. Mr. Happy is going to find a solution. And I think he went Blood Mage because he's annoyed by his opponent's style. You know, he just wants to finish this game quickly. I think this is what is happening here. By the way, sadly, Dragon Hawk Raiders, they don't deal as much damage as Gryphons, so creeping with them takes time. Level 2 on the Blood Mage. Flame Strike is going to be... Oh, Banish! Oh, Mr. Happy knows about Banish protection on the Hawks. Beautiful. Okay, look who is here. Happy has a naked base. Happy has a naked base, but he's teleporting. Is he going to get the Wyverns? One? Oh, okay. It's GG. The Orc just left. There was no TP on the Blade Master. And the Orc just left. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Happy shows us how to school those lamers. Very nice, Mr. Happy. Ladies and gentlemen, another game. He did not invest into towers, he just made double Gryphon Aviary. He didn't even need tier 3 because it was just to shackle the Wyverns. The next game is Happy Human with Tinker versus Palio Rifle. Versus Palio Rifle! Okay, please, no spoilers, Mr. Waves. Silly Lamers schooled by Happy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so is Mr. WSB going to play Palio Rifle? WSB is the yellow human, and okay, it kinda looks like Palio Rifle, but he's making some mistakes here. Well, maybe not, his altar is too fast. That's not a spoiler. Okay, fair enough, but it's kinda is that, you know, I don't know the early strat. Okay, it's Tavern Hero. And now we can't predict which Tavern Hero it is. Because we know already. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm not big against spoilers, but please, let us enjoy this beautiful game. Look at this tower position. Mr. WSB is a little bit scared, and Mr. Happy is like, okay, I came back from China. I came back from KK platform. And I'm going to play versus Palio Rifle. I met Lemes already. I played Naga with Undead, I won, and now I'm meeting this WSB guy, who is going to play Palio Rifle as well. Totally spoiled the whole game. I mean, the start, yes, Mr. Waves, but don't worry. But yes, it's a very interesting game, and I'm definitely hooked. But ladies and gentlemen, don't worry about that. We have Paladin on level 1. Now the mighty Makrura creeping. We need more rifles. Mr. WSB is not producing that much. Okay. Okay. Is Happy playing random or he choose human? What the hellion? Happy is playing random and he's playing weird heroes on ladder, on 1v1 ladder, on Warcraft Champions, because he's practicing other races to all the random tournament that is going to happen today. It's going to be like a qualifier to the Russian tournament. He played exactly the same 1 week ago. Okay, so yes, I'm trying to cast as good as I can, ladies and gentlemen, and part of the casting is to be surprised. Happy's playing rockets? He's playing rockets, not the Pocket Factory? Okay, that's a weird hero choice. Thank you, Mr. Scimitar, for the nice words, by the way. So Happy's playing one base, Happy's stacking. Happy gets some experience. This camp will give him level 3. Mr. WSB is not stream cheating, that's for sure. He didn't know about the lack of expansion he was expecting at the expo, I think. And he's creeping himself. Mr. Happy needs defense and he will be Gucci. Okay, we have more footies. Arcane Vault is here. And rockets on level 2 are unlocked. Okay, aggression with Paladin level 2 and just 3 rifles is not what we recommend in Polish Rifle University. But he will be lucky enough to get the shop and maybe Happy will go back. But I think Happy will just creep. Or maybe Happy will just lame. We'll see about that. There is an Arcane Tower and Mr. Happy lost his peasant. One peasant goes down. Killing peasant of Happy is of course a big achievement. Now you'd love to have your Pocket Factory, Mr. Happy. Mr. Happy's like, Pocket Factory was a better choice. But he was able to spawn, force back Pala Rifle player. I think it was unnecessary. Did you process yesterday's coaching session already? Mr. Grumpy Dennis, I'm still thinking about this. I played today Human Mirror and I got beaten badly, so... But the coaching was amazing yesterday. I need to write down some kind of a guide. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Happy is applying more and more pressure. Oh, look at this surround. He surrounded the peasant immediately. Mr. Happy with his surrounding skills. Crazy. Look at those rockets. He cancelled rockets animation. Okay, sometimes, Mr. Happy, you click too fast. There was no stun, there was no damage. Mr. Happy cancelled the rocket animation. But he's surrounded now, look. Okay, this time it worked. Yeah. And yes, you can have Paladin level 3. Rockets. This time, as you can see, the damage hit in. And ladies and gentlemen, I have another phone call. 1 second.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it was me on the phone, like this Mr. Azar is pointing out, but we are back into the game. Ladies and gentlemen, Pala Rifle player is staying tier 2, is adding Arcane Sanctum. I don't know if it's a good or bad decision, we'll see about that. Mr. Happy is going tier 3, and it looks like Mr. Happy is going to play Knights. And he's playing... And are we going to get some weird second hero? Show me your weird second hero, Mr. Happy. I want to see it. Okay, tower is under pressure now. WSB got big consumable, but he lost a lot, and Blood Mage is here to stop the rockets. By the way, rockets are... Mr. Happy with this rocket usage, man. He's stuffing bag. He wants a Scroll of Regen faster. Look at those footies. Mr. Happy is going to take a good care of them. Pretty good care. Okay, so the Pala Rifle player is creeping, making this Pala Rifle army, but he's going for scouting technology. Why? Mr. WSB is playing very unorthodox style, and remember that WSB needs answer to Knights, so he should go tier 3 himself to add 1 or 2 Gryphons. Okay, Mr. Happy is around. Because he... I don't know, maybe he doesn't want to creep more. I wonder why he's not adding a third hero. Maybe he wants to have those knights. And now Mr. WSB knows. Now Mr. W knows it's knights. And Happy is going for knights upgrade first. That's such a weird decision. I need to show this to Mr. Don Dalore, because Mr. Don Dalore is very vocal about not going Sundering Blades, because it's very expensive, instead of going first attack upgrade. Mr. Happy went for Sundering Blades, and he's getting attack upgrade as well. Okay, so Happy is just making superior army, and he's not rushing. Did your proposal about adding a random hero button in the tavern successfully prospered? Is Blizzard adding this feature in next patch? Mr. What about Helion? Sadly not. I'm nobody. I'm nobody. I was begging Mr. Neo from Back2Warcraft. Mr. Neo, Blizzard is not listening to me. If not the random hero choice in the tavern, please, in the hotkeys, Nether Dragon Roost is missing, and Nether Dragon Family. It's very popular monster in 4v4. And Mr. Neo was like, okay, Saul, I see that it's not that important, but I will say about this in my, you know, YouTube video feedback to Blizzard. Official one. Mr. Neo said about Nether Dragons few times, you know, this issue. And still there is no Nether Dragons. So we have bigger problems than the random hero button. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we need to start spamming the Blizzard forum with some nice threads. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. WSB realized that he needs Gryphons, and Mr. Happy is producing knights with big upgrades. Mr. Happy loves his knights upgraded well. 1-1 plus HP buff plus Sundering Blades. Plus Sundering Blades. Okay. Rifle player can creep very efficiently. Mr. Happy wants to lame more and more. We have double Arcane Tower, which is Omega Weird. They are not going to help much. Versus this footy laming. Mr. Happy is creeping and laming at the same time. But Militia is good versus footies. So I think that this laming is not going to be successful enough. But this is just a smoke screen, so Mr. Happy can think about expansion. He has 365 lumber. He already upgraded his knights very well. And yes, Mr. Happy... Mr. Happy, you need anti-Gryphon technologies. He's still making knights. It's going to be mass Gryphon. Mr. IO there. Hey, what's the buff of Sounderings? It's like Soundering Blade. Sorry, I'm not a native English speaker. Exactly. It's plus 10% damage to medium armor. Medium armor only. So in Mr. Rifle player army, we have rifles, and all of the rifles, they have medium armor. Priest, they have unarmored armor type, so in other words, deal 10% more damage to rifles. And this is a pretty controversial buff, because it's quite expensive, it doesn't deal that much, and you can just upgrade the attack, you know? And you get more damage to everything. In the past, Soundering Blades was like on the knights by default, but it was nerfed 2 times. And Happy still thinks it's worth it. Ladies and gentlemen, human needs to wait until the dragons, and Mr. Happy is going to add his own rifles. So no Dragon Hawks, no Gyros. Mr. Happy has double barrack, and he wants to use this double barrack to his advantage. And the first powerful Gryphon is in the air, as we can see. For now, Mr. Happy has nothing. He can't even damage this Gryphon. I mean, he can use rockets, but he has no mana. So this Gryphon has total domination in the air. But it's not enough for now. Okay, so Mr. Happy spamming rifles. Players have very similar supply, and ladies and gentlemen, it's Rifle player going to cancel this expo. That would be quite big. Mr. Happy is struggling a little bit. Okay, we are clicking on the expansion. Mr. Happy is like, okay, maybe human is not that strong after all, but the rocket was juicy. Can you kill it? Can you kill it, Mr. WSB? He can't kill it. Mr. Happy, let it finish. It wasn't worth it. He's trying to keep it alive. Mr. Happy is smarter than I am. Mr. Happy, so it's calculated. I can't believe it. He said, Saul, it was calculated. Be a better caster. You are a terrible commentator. You are a noob, Saul. That was that tiny. I was so sure that he's going to die, and I was even trash-talking Mighty Dima, Mr. Dimitri Lakosting, but Mr. Happy has it calculated. He has now Orb of Fire, so his melee hero became a range hero versus air. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, that Mr. WSB will have problems now. Yes, Mr. Pork, it's similar with Lemes. We should never doubt into Lemes' skills, and we should never doubt into Mr. Happy skills. Calculated. Look at this expansion. It's fine. Happy versus WSB? Yes, Mr. Bendilock. That's a beautiful game, exotic game, and I'm excited for this game. Welcome everybody to the stream. Heal scroll used. Mr. Happy wants to heal his army, sold some weak tier 1 item. And Mr. Happy is now just creeping just to get some gold. He's waiting for more rifles. Reverse Uno! Thundering Blades now are on the way. For Mr. WSB. He's like, okay, I'm going to make my own knights to counter your rifles. Did Happy try Almighty Pala Rifle build yet? Yes, Mr. Azar. Happy played Pala Rifle versus Fortitude in reverse match show match. That was a pretty cool game. But no, he doesn't play it like for fun. He plays it for business purposes only. But we have Inner Fire. We have Inner Fire, ladies and gentlemen. Plus 9 armor. Plus 9 armor. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are laming with Gryphons. We are laming with Inner Fire Gryphons. Is it worth it or not? We'll see about that. There is a knight. Look at this poor knight. Oh no. WSB doesn't see rockets to stop the laming. Mr. Happy's ready, man. Yeah. Mr. Happy with this sixth sense. But lame is like Mr. WSB is cosplaying the lames. By the way, look at those hammers. Look at those Knight is magic immune. Q staff. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought that the knight can be attacked, but you are probably right that you can't, because it's magic immune, you can't coil it, and you can't attack it, I guess. Okay, the laming continues, but Happy is able to keep his units alive, and he's just running with his Tinker. He has boost of speed and engineering level 2, so it can be attacked, but just not with any kind of magic. I understand. So no Frostworms, no Chimeras, no Priests. You can dispull it and then attack, because this is the staff effect that can be dispulled. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Happy is like, okay, you want to remotely lame me? I'm going to kill your barracks. And what are you going to do about that? And Mr. WSB like, I'm going to lame you as well. And I can lame you in two locations at the same time. Mr. Happy is pulling back his army. This game is pretty hectic, but this game is amazing. I want to see more of it. And Happy, he's playing solo Tinker. Oh boy. Okay, rockets to stop the suction. Mr. WSB needs to run. Mr. WSB is still in the laming mode. I think so. Mr. Happy is following the Gryphons with his rifles. And you know, the Gryphons are kinda missing on the battlefield, so is it really worth it? I don't think so, Mr. WSB, but it can be dispulled. So like with Destroyer, you dispull it immediately and then you attack. But this is true, sorry about that, I forgot or didn't know that, yes, with the Gryphon you can't attack as a unit under effect of Staff of Sanctuary. Pretty basic knowledge, Mr. Soul. You should know that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Inner Fire Knights versus non-Inner Fire Knights. And what Mr. WSB is going to do, remember that Mr. Happy has an operational expansion. It's a long time, but now Mr. Happy is surprised. There is no TP. Mr. Happy shouldn't fight here. Mr. Happy should start running back, because the riflemen are out of position. But this was just a very short moment. Level 4 on the Blood Mage. This looks so funny, this Tinker. Okay. So, Mr. Happy has all of the gold around the world. He has a lot of supply. Mr. WSB would love to buy a heal. He has a heal score. Okay, I think WSB is going to fight for real now. I think it's going to be a real fight. Tanks? That's a good question. I think Gyros, but I may be wrong. And maybe nothing. Maybe nothing. Maybe nothing. I mean, the problem is that WSB is laming with those Gryphons, and following them with rifles is not that effective, and it maybe tilts Mr. Happy. Maybe Mr. Happy is like, this is so annoying. So he wants to get some... he wants to get some gyros because of that, but so far he has quite... Okay, gyros. Just for vision maybe as well. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the biggest fight of this game. The rockets missed everything. As you can see, even Mr. Happy can use the... I mean, he forced a human into defensive position. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the biggest fight of this game. We have the Healing Ward, and this Healing Ward duration is quite long for Mr. Happy standards. Still, supply favors Happy, and he has freaking Tinker level 5. Ladies and gentlemen, nice micro on the Gryphons. Level 5 Paladin will help them to stay alive. But ladies and gentlemen, Gryphons are slowly melting. Level 6 on the Robo Goblin. Can you even take the mana from Robo Goblin? Supply is dropping rapidly. I think Mr. Happy is in trouble. His Robo Goblin, if surrounded, is dead. That is slow. Mr. Happy is losing. Mr. Happy is losing this. He had this expansion. I was so sure that Happy is winning. I made so many bad predictions in this game. Mr. Happy is the saddest Robo Goblin. And you can't drain the Robo Goblin, I think. This is over. This is over. Ladies and gentlemen, Inner Fire worked. Mamma mia. Mamma mia, Mr. Happy expansion is dead. He's still trying to make units. Yeah, you can't drain him. You can repair him. This is funny as well, that you can repair him with your peasants. Poor Mr. Happy. Very well played by WSB this last fight. I thought that he had no chance. Okay, Mr. Happy is becoming Gradient, a very skilled... Look at all of those rockets. Mr. Happy maybe is smiling now. Okay, maybe it was worth it. But supply doesn't lie. 34 supply for Happy versus 64 for the enemy human. And yes, with the shot dying, Robo Goblin can't heal that easily. And Mr. Happy will say GG. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a pretty nice game if you ask me. Mr. Happy lost. And now Mr. Happy is playing versus some Korean guy. Let me see Mr. Happy account history. When was his last loss? Look! It was his first recorded in this season. It was his first recorded defeat. Look at this. Look at this. He won versus Lemes. It was a crazy game. He won versus Pac-Man. He even met Mr. Scimitar. He beat everybody, and now he lost to WSB with Tinker. Happy solo Tinker. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, welcome everybody to the stream. My name is SaulPlayerMan, and if you are watching and not following the Twitch channel, please consider following. Also, I have my link tree, and it's not a spicy link tree, there's a normal link tree in the Twitch chat. So, if you want to check, for example, Makrura map, look at this beautiful Makrura map, ladies and gentlemen. Makruras are around the world. This is like my favorite monster from Warcraft 3, and if I meet somebody from Warcraft 3 universe, like Mr. Neo from Hamburg, I give them Makrura Cup. So, a Makrura card, and they send me the picture back, and we try to populate the earth with lovely Makruras. So, ladies and gentlemen, the link tree is in the description. Please follow the Twitch, and if you feel generous enough, you can consider subbing or even donating, because soon I'm going to be in Warsaw casting the Polish LAN, and if you want to help me with this endeavor, feel free to donate. Thank you in advance. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Happy in 28 minutes. And Happy still playing random. Remember, he's playing only to practice. And you may say, Saul, what is he practicing for? It's called GG Orc and Roll Qualifier number 2. And the description is in Russian. So a Pala rifle is solved. Naga first. This is true, Mr. Toxi. So I don't know what does it say. I understand the maps. Naga first with every race. This is true, Mr. Toxic. This is very true, even with Orc Kappa. And yes, Happy is practicing for this tournament. Organizer, Mr. Light. I don't know who Mr. Light is, but yes, that's the deal. So, ladies and gentlemen, the game is ready, and it ended in 3 minutes. And we got a donation from Mr. Random Bad Gamer. Thank you for the support, sir. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, sir. If you don't know Mr. Random Bad Gamer, he's like a huge sponsor of Makura Cups, and thank you, Mr. Random Bad Gamer, for this very generous donation. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate you a lot. And ladies and gentlemen, you know who is not appreciating this game is is this guy, because I think he's just going to leave, or maybe Happy is going to give him a draw. We'll see about that. Mr. Happy is not big into drawing recently. Seems like he's banned. He was banned on Warcraft Champions for 1 day. And this game is over. This game is over. I don't know how this game ended, but I think that this Night Elf will just leave. I think this is what's going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe I should queue me versus Mr. Happy. Let's see about that. My MMR is pretty low. I'm not longer in the big MMR club. I'm not longer above 2000. But who knows, maybe if there is not enough players in the queue, I will be able to meet Happy. But what happened in this game? Thank you, Mr. Random Gamer, again, sir. Makura for you. Really, really appreciate your support, sir. Look at this beautiful, beautiful Makura. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this game is going to finish under 1 minute. I think this guy is just going to leave. I think this guy is just going to leave. Mr. Happy with the Tavern Hero. Okay. Okay, there is a footy here. It's a Naga harass. Please buy Naga. Please buy Naga. It's the build that I'm doing. Please do the Naga, Happy. Do the Naga. Oh, it's Panda harass. Okay, Panda harass versus Demon Hunter. That sounds pretty exotic. So maybe this guy didn't leave. It's 30 seconds, guys. It's 30 seconds. The Ancient of War will die. Okay, Night Elf is solved. Night Elf is solved. Okay, Mr. Poxy, thank God that you changed your race to human, because Night Elf is solved. Night Elf is solved. Happy got level 2 from Militia Creeping. Mamma mia. Panda level 2 with the passive versus Imba Hunter. Who has the passive now? And Mr. Happy was victorious. Okay, okay. I thought that this guy is going to leave, but in reality, Mr. Happy just dominated. And ladies and gentlemen, Happy versus Undead now is going to be Aurora Happy versus 84. Imba Hunter is solved indeed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what a beautiful, beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Okay, 100 seconds left. What I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen. So today it's also, hello, Mr. Tekas. If somebody wants to try to play the qualifier to the Polish LAN, there are 2 spots open, because 2 players could not attend. The LAN is 1 week. You can go even without the player. It's a free entry to the LAN. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes. But if you want to try to qualify as a player, there are only 4 players now for 2 spots. So link is in the chat. Link is in the chat. If you want to read about this, there is a beautiful Liquipedia page, and there is a lot of... yes, you need to go to Warsaw, sadly not online, but offline. And it's 6 days, 4 hours and 45 minutes. We are going to see this beautiful, beautiful event. Look at the rewards. Look at the rewards. 600 Polish zloty, which is $150 for spot number 1. And it's Drone DJI Mini 4K Fly More combo. Because one of the sponsors is the INNPRO company from Poland that gives the gives the I mean it's like a store with hardware. And also, of course, we have Tilt Company, Mr. Riza, who donated a lot, and Mr. Cover, famous Liquipedia and Warcraft 3 info guy. It's both money and drone or drone. No, it's both. It's both. Okay, let me Google this drone. I have no idea about drones, but how much it cost? How much it costs? Okay, so it says 1,379 Polish złotych, which is to PLN $2. Okay, so the drone is apparently worth it $339. Grande prizes, $339 for the drone. Okay. So yes, this was going to happen. This is going to happen in 1 week. I will be in Warsaw casting, and now I'm here in Krosno casting from my house. Mr. Happy playing random versus 84. Let's go. We can't let Narbu have a drone. Almost $500 for the first play then, basically. Imagine his neighbors. Hello, Mr. Fay Rise Den. Are you ban evading? Your nickname looks familiar. Tell me something about you. Happy play random and get undead. Yes, Mr. Areczek, you have 25% for every race. But remember, Mr. Best Player you, that Happy is practicing for all of the randoms. It means that he's not going to play meta. Maybe he will even go for the Tavern Hero build order, but we need to check this out. Yes! It's a Tavern Hero build order. There is no altar yet for Undead, and we are going to see Mr. Happy playing like, I don't know, Fire Lord first? Fire Lord first versus Undead. I'm sure Dima is making all necessary paperwork so he can visit Polski LAN. No, Mr. Aza, I don't think so, sadly. Happy is playing random? Yes, sir! He's playing random to practice for today tournament, for today qualifier to the tournament. And he wants to practice all of the randoms, but all of the randoms mode has pretty dead ladder. So Happy is just practicing on the normal ladder with some with some crazy, with some crazy heroes, basically. So he's playing normal units, but crazy heroes. This is his he's practicing, okay? For Mr. Happy, he's a professional gamer. Is professional gamer. Happy all the random practice on ladder. Crazy games. Okay. I need to change the stream title. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. And remember, he's not picking the best hero. He's not keeping the best hero. He's picking like random hero. Like, I don't know, Firelord here. Or you can get a Beastmaster. Okay, it's Dark Ranger versus Undead. What Mr. Happy is going to do with this Dark Ranger? He's not taking any skill. He wants to check what is happening now. And it's going to be Tower Rush. Why he bought double sacrificial skull? He doesn't know that Happy is undead. Mr. 84. Okay, Mr. 84 is trying to surround Mr. Happy ghouls. But Mr. Happy is damaging his DK. And ladies and gentlemen, this Tower Rush is late. Mr. Happy is like, okay, you are going to Tower Rush me? I have a Ziggurat in front. I'm already upgrading this to Nerubian Tower. So in other words, good luck. You are going to need that. I mean, Grande Tower Rush versus Undead. Remember that Mr. 84 didn't know about his opponent race, and he bought double sacrificial skull, so I hope that he's going to spread the blight a little bit. You know, Undead, they like blight, so it's like a gift for Happy. It's a gift, okay? I'm here to give you a gift, said Mr. 84. And Mr. Happy is not taking. Mr. Happy knows that it's probably a Tower Rush, so he's just getting ready. And there is a Road of Necromancy delivery. And ladies and gentlemen, Happy is the best at those ghouls micro wars, and Happy with Arcane Tower is ungodly good. One ghoul goes down, the tower rush is over. And ladies and gentlemen, that was a pretty fast games. Cucaracha versus Lemes. And Happy versus Bianco. Happy won without picking skill. Maybe he was still thinking about the skill. Can you do it, Mr. Best Player? I'm just a caster here. You need to queue into Happy. That's what I can tell you. Lemons versus Cucaracha. I think we take a short break from watching Mr. Happy games, because I want to see Professor Lemes in action. Mighty Professor Lemes in action, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I want to see. By the way, let me check one thing. Do we have some action on Chinese TikTok? 1 second. And I'm not checking Chinese TikTok to see Chinese dancing ladies. No. I'm checking the TikTok to see if there is some high-level Warcraft 3 action. But for now, I don't see any. Mr. BBC is offline, which makes me sad every time I check it out. Mr. Fortitude is offline as well, and the biggest friend of Mr. Fortitude, Mr. Xiang Kong, is offline as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it means that we are going into Professor Lemes' game, because Cucaracha has been laming Professor Lemes hard, and let's see if Mr. Cucaracha is ready to lame Professor Lemes even harder. Professor Lemes is getting, and Mr. Lonely Driver, high-class Warcraft 3 commentary. Mr. Driver, thank you for the support with the Prime. 2 moves, thank you. Really appreciate you, sir. Thank you for supporting the stream. Thank you. And thank you for enjoying the commentary. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, I'm going to enjoy this very much. Makura for you. Because it's Lemes versus Cucaracha. So, you may say, Saul, after the KK platform, so this Chinese version of Warcraft 3 Champions, what kind of players are left? And who is the best on Warcraft 3 Champions? And of course, we have Starbuck, we have Mr. Death Note. Sorry for not naming all of them. But of course, Lemes and Biko are also in the strict top of the players, okay? They are both around 2300 MMR, and they play versus each other for a long time. I mean, many times. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Lemes is starting his altar earlier than anticipated. Professor Lemes with the early altar. What is this? Is this Lemes? Okay. It's altar. Okay, he needs the farm anyway. Okay. Interesting developments here. Okay, Barag. Love your casting, man. Thank you, Mr. Warcraft 3 with Big Pink. Sorry to hear about the Big Pink, Kappa. Today I played on 300 ping and I had to play Dirty Naga first to help me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be Death Knight, and Death Knight is not a laming hero. Death Knight is more like a fighting hero, and Mr. Very Bad Aim, thank you for the support. Makura for you guys, you are spoiling me with those subs. Thank you, and Mr. Random Bad Gamer, of course, with the generous donation. Guys, thank you. Let's enjoy this. Professor Lemes, what are you doing? Professor Lemes with kinda early Paladin. Professor Lemes is adding additional workers. Professor Lemes is adjusting his build versus heavy laming. Professor Lemes is going very heavy into the workers, and I think the idea is that he can use a lot of militia. So where is Happy versus Lemes? There was one game, Happy versus Lemes, and ladies and gentlemen, Lemes had problems. He had problems versus Naga first aggression, and I hope they are going to meet again, okay? I had to see this game because this game is amazing. Hello, Mr. Zinitin and Undead. And, ladies and gentlemen, yes, Mr. Lemes is creeping. Usually you have 13 workers on Lumber, and Lemes... Okay, he has 2 militia, so he has 15. Okay, everything is fine, so Professor Lemes is going with this 2 additional peasants. And for me, I'm like the Pala rifle boomer, okay? I know one build from the past, and it's very good build, and I love it. And if somebody is doing a different build, I'm surprised. I can't believe it. I can't understand it. But I think the idea is simple. Mr. Lemes, he is expecting some laming. So he's expecting like, you know, ghoul run by killing the workers. And that's why he's preparing for the worst. But in this game, his opponent, Mr. Kukaracha, is not really laming. He's doing the proxy ghoul creeping, which is amazing. And it's very hard to do, but he's doing it fine. It will almost give him level 3. And look at this, Professor Lemes is just on level 1. And Death Knight is almost level 3. It's 1 level experience advantage. That's very, very impressive. And look at this. There will be level 3 for Mr. Kukaracha. Ghoul Creeping Masterclass. Ghoul Creeping Masterclass. And he's here now. He wants to get the Giant Sea Turtle, but he's too late. Professor Lemes with level 2 unlocked. And I think Mr. Biko will go. Okay, it wasn't enough. He couldn't kill the Murloc. He couldn't kill the Murloc. And Mr. Biko is too late. Professor Lemes is doing this well. Yes, there will be poly... Oh, Mr. Biko, he's so frustrated. He's so frustrated. Professor Lemes has a lot of lumber. Okay, look at this. Look at this Murloc. This Murloc survived all of this, and he was keeping Mr. Biko away from getting level 3. Now level 3 is unlocked, and now he has, you know, coil with that deals 200 damage. For example, this rifleman is on 350 damage, so after the coil, he would be left with 150, but Lemes can heal for 200 as well. Mr. Biko knows Lemes a little bit, and he's like, okay, where are you, Lemes? Are you expanding? Not really. Professor Lemes is sneaky. Professor Lemes is going for the lab. And Mr. Biko lost sight of Lemes, and is this coil very dangerous? No! Biko is going in, and he lost a lot of mana to the Arcane Tower. 2 workers are dead, but Professor Lemes is ready! Professor Lemes is ready! He made more workers in advance. And yeah, another worker is dead, but Professor Lemes, 250 lumber, he's going for 1-1 upgrades. And he still only is missing 1 worker. Of course, it's not free to make workers in the early game. Maybe Professor Lemes' tech was a little bit later. Look at Paladin. Paladin is already on level 3. Mr. Biko is going to play 1 base himself. He's adding Leech and Slaughterhouse. And yes, the Undead is now getting some lumber from the ghouls. Remember that ghouls were busy creeping those small green camps. And now the problem is, okay, this Orc Magi, when he's on 200 HP, Biko can steal him with a coil. No, miscalculated. I feel the pain. Do you know this meme? Feel the pain, Harold? It's my face now. I'm like smiling. But I feel the pain. It's pretty weird. The coil miscalculated. Mamma mia, and Professor Lemes with the best item, replenishment potion that he can drink, and his paladin will be in the great shape. As we can see, ladies and gentlemen, Undead is refusing to make any units, ladies and gentlemen, to use any units. I feel bad for Biko. Mr. Darkness can feel the pain as well. Mr. Darkness, a fellow Undead player. Garg, okay, Gargs are actually good on Concealed Heal because of one thing. Oh no. Oh no, Blood Mage is out. Undead will just hang around. Gargs are good because of potential for the red camp creeping. Coil plus Nova, they deal a lot of damage. And ladies and gentlemen, Professor Lemes is going to creep the expansion. He wants to expand versus 1 base Undead. This is what Professor Lemes wants to see. And 1 rifleman is dead. But it was costly. It took him a Coil Nova. A hope for good journalism. Thank you, Mr. Lonely Driver, for a very generous donation. Makura for you. Makura for you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for supporting the LAN initiative. I really appreciate you guys. Mr. Best Player is asking for the Gargs. They are to creep the red camps and maybe lame later. So far, Professor Lemes has only 1 Arcane Tower. Arcane Tower is good versus heroes, but not versus Gargs, right? But Professor Lemes is nearby. Professor Lemes He's going to stop this laming quite soon. And Professor Lemes has 64 lumber. Okay, Biko is going deep. Biko, the undead, he's going deep. He's going to teleport out from here, but he wants to kill as many workers as possible. He knows that Professor Lemes has very big lumber needs. Of course, Professor Lemes can buy the Zeppelin, I mean the Shredder, but it takes time. Lich is dead, and Death Knight needs to teleport out. Okay, Lich was very fragile because it was just level 1 Lich. He had to survive the mighty Holy Light. Was it worth it for the undead? I don't know. To be honest, I don't... Oh, okay. Garg laming. Gargs are like a little bit wyverns. A little, you know, the wyvern laming. Pretty annoying. Everybody remembers the wyvern laming. Oh boy. This tower is very important. This tower, this guard tower needs to go up. Professor Lemes knows about this. He left 2 rifles to protect the tower. Tower under construction is very fragile. And Professor Lemes is just guarding. He's like a good bodyguard now. He knew to split his resources between two bases. Hello, Mr. Death Note. Krolu, yes. He's a very good Polish streamer. Very good orc, and he is well known, as we can see in the community, for his laming abilities with wyverns. I played versus him few times, and let me tell you, it's pretty goddamn strong. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Undead is creeping. Undead is creeping with 2 heroes only, yes. And Kukaracha, he doesn't have much. I mean, he will get big levels. Probably he will creep the red camps now. But Lemes has operational expansion. And Lemes has supply lead. Everything works for Lemes now. Okay, Invul is important versus the nuke. And ladies and gentlemen, what now? We have sentry wards. Okay, Lemes no lumber, mamma mia. Is there a shredder? Professor Lemes is spending his lumber very rapidly. And he's macroing quite well, but I do agree that without the shredder, it may be problematic. When I played on Smurf twice against him, he was so angry against immolation, said I'm a monkey, only know how to use immolation, my real MMR would be 1700 MMR without it. Well, Mr. Krolu is well known for his takes versus Night Elves, similar to Professor Lemes. So Lemes said multiple times that, you know, with Night Elf you A-click a lot and mana burn can be quite oppressive, but people have similar opinions about Quali Rifle, ladies and gentlemen. And what's now? What's now? Undead is going to the middle. Undead went for Dark Ranger. Oh, look! Dark Ranger! Perfect! This silence first was actually useful because this Org Lord did not use a single shockwave. And shockwave can be pretty devastating versus low HP ghouls, and very good item because this is a laming friendly item, right? We can move faster, we can outrun the Pala Rifle player, and Mr. Kukaracha, Mr. Biko with nice levels, and he's ready to go. 1 destroyer in the air. I think he's going to Align the Expo. I think he wants to fight. He's not expanding himself. Are we going to buy, like, something? Scroll, maybe? I don't know. He wants to push, but Professor Lemes is ready. Professor Lemes is ready. We have the silence. With silence, we can kill heroes if timed properly. Silence. Silence on both heroes. We can kill the Blood Mage. Okay, Blood Mage has the invul. I stand corrected. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. 2 rifles are dead. There is no silence now. Mr. Kukaracha is jumping on those rifles. Can Professor Lemes survive? He's fighting with the support of the 2 towers. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Undead is repositioning himself. The invul was used. Potion of healing acquired. The Undead is going for the Blood Mage, but it's too late. The Blood Mage survives. Killing the Blood Mage is a very hard thing to do. 1 destroyer is dead. The Blood Mage is using offensive banish, and now, ladies and gentlemen, another attempt to kill the Blood Mage. The paladin was too slow, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a few units back. Professor Lemons is trying to hold to his expansion, but can he do it? There is so many rifles, the ghouls are dying. Paladin level 5 will help a lot with the nuke. Drive, okay, I think Lemons is holding. What a push! What a push! Oh boy. I think Lemons did hold. I mean, his paladin's in trouble, but another destroyer dies to towers. Undead is reduced to 2 heroes, and Professor Lemons has 50 supply. Professor Lemons victorious. Even if paladin dies, I think he holds. Professor Lemons is... he has the nuke potential. Nuke potential. He wants to kill the the Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger survives. It wasn't very poor micro. The micro was okay, but the attempt of killing Blood Mage, very hard to kill the Blood Mage. That's my issue. That's the issue that I have here. Look at Professor Lemons' economy. Look at all of this lumber. Professor Lemons is going tier 3. Professor Lemons knows that he was able to hold. And yes, Undead army is okay. We have the invul, but can you break those towers? I don't think so. And Professor Lemons is ready. Professor Lemons is regenerating. He wants to get more HP. Oh yes, baby. Oh yes, baby. Blood Mage is back. Blood Mage needs some love. Professor Lemons gave the Blood Mage +9 intelligence. Beautiful. That's a very smart Blood Mage indeed. Yes, Professor Lemons made a lot of workers. Ladies and gentlemen, for a good reason, because he's being lamed. But yes, this Undead army is not a fighting army anymore. Those destroyers are going to melt. They're literally melting. Kill scroll used to keep the destroyer alive, but he can't kill a rifleman. Okay, killing the towers is fine, but there is no counter expansion, Mr. Biko. There is no counter expo. You can just lame this. You can't fight this. And Professor Lemons is getting more and more enraged. Okay, this is a good fighting position, but we know what is going to happen. This Blood Mage is going to stay alive forever. Lol, why destroy? I'm wondering the same. Destroyers are very good for versus towers, so maybe he decided to make them, versus the towers. But in the late game, there are like liability, right? If Professor Lemons has enough towers or enough anti-destroyer technologies, then we have a problem. Remember that Paladin has Divine Shield ability. So even if he's red HP, he can survive with Divine Shield. And this guy, oh, this just over. This Paladin is not dying. And Professor Lemons is chasing. He wants to get the Leech. There is not enough mana for the Holy for the coil just yet. Professor Lemons is going for the surround. Deadly surround by mighty Professor Lemons. Say bye-bye to our Dark Ranger. And Destroyers. They are now doing what they are designed for. And Mr. Cucaracha is like, okay, I can't break. This Lemons has too many workers. I need to GG out. Mighty performance by Mr. Cucaracha. And the best part is they are still playing. And ladies and gentlemen, Happy versus 84 on Autumn Leaves, or Mr. Happy versus Bianco. That was a short game. Let's go Happy versus 84. 84 was trying to do the tower rush. And the tower rush didn't work well, maybe because it was undead. Happy has 2,500 MMR. He changed his account. Hello, Mr. Mayonnaise of the Baron. Can you cast one game in Reforge? I want to see how shit is it. Mr. Mayonnaise of the Baron, it requires like a big donation, I'm afraid. Because everybody would just hate this. Hello, Mr. Best Player EU. But Mr. Mayonnaise of Baron, you can check on YouTube. Just type Warcraft 3 Reforge, YouTube. Like Back2Warcraft used to cast in Reforge because there were some tournaments with Reforge that was mandatory. So yes. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if somebody is watching the stream and not following, please consider following. And yes, casting games in Reforge is like the last thing I would like to do. So, Mr. Happy, I don't know why he have changed his account. He has a lot of MMR on this account. So maybe he forgot that he has 2,500 MMR. But yeah, it's a lot of YouTube content with that. You can just check for yourself. And ladies and gentlemen, there is Altar of Elders here. Happy Elf Orc 2600 MMR. Interesting, interesting. Like for very good random players, is like, of course, Sok is a very good random player, Starbuck and Lin. They are very good with random. Elf is his second base race. Okay. Second best race. Okay, Mr. Happy is playing Beastmaster first, and you may say, Saul, why he's playing Beastmaster first? Because he's practicing for all of the randoms tournament. So he's playing weird heroes. And he wants to play versus good players. Okay, Lich. I think it's still going to be Tower Rush, but Mr. 84 is preparing for the Tower Rush. So he's like creeping the first camp, he's accumulating the ghouls. I mean, there is only one crypt, but probably you Tower Rush with one crypt, we'll see about that. And Mr. Happy is aggressive, not Mr. 84. There is not even an attempt to make an expo. So I still think he's trying to be aggressive. Look at those low HP ghouls. And Mr. Happy is harassing with 2 bears. This Beastmaster is... Oh, the detonation! Minus 2 skeletons immediately. Ay, Mr. Happy is so strong. Look at those bears. Look at those bears, Mr. Happy. Pure aggression. Oh, level 2. Level 2. Beautiful. Another ghouls go down. Who is tower rushing? Who? Thank you, Mr. Yehor Troth, for the follow. Thank you, guys, for supporting the stream. And ladies and gentlemen, dust of appearance. Okay, Mr. 84 can say, guys, I killed Happy Archer. That was a big... that was a big deal. And yes, Undead is on tier 1, Happy is on tier 1, Happy knows that it's going to be a very aggressive play, so he's not rushing things out. Happy wants to have enough defensive forces, right? And he's actually expanding on tier 1. Pretty weird game, but Mr. Happy knows best. Even though he lost to WSB. He lost to WSB, maybe this Rifleman transition in like 2 games before wasn't that great. Okay, so... Happy is taking and expanding, and his opponent is now trying to expand. And guys, Mr. 84 is still doing quite well. It's not that easy to play versus Mighty Happy, this superior micro. And Mr. 84, look, he's pulling back the red HP ghouls. He's a strong player, like 2000 MMR undead player, and he'll force Happy to the TP, or is he? Mr. Happy is like, I'm not scared, I know that I'm out of the range. And this Ziggurat is cancelled. This bear is so annoying, and he's going to disappear, so no experience for Mr. 84. As we can see, Moonjuice usage is here. Mr. Happy is ready to creep with his 2 summons, and he's going to plant his expansion. And let me tell you, the Undead is in trouble, is behind, but this game can still change. See about that, but yes, everything works for Happy. Everything works for Happy in this game. He'll have more experience, more items, faster expo, faster tech. Maybe his hero is not meta, so maybe that works for the Undead. And maybe his second hero is not going to be meta, so... Because Mr. Happy is just practicing. Okay, archers are fragile, but Mr. Happy is very good at microing them. And level 3 means that powerful bear. Happy is... Are we going to surround the Lich? Are we going to surround the Lich? Not really. Okay, the bear is bashing. There is, I don't know the percentage for the bash, but this bear can bash, which is funny enough. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, what's now? Mr. Happy is spamming clarity potions. He wants to get more mana on his Beastmaster. Expansion is planted. Tier 2 is almost done. And I think Happy will buy a second hero from the tavern. A random one. My bet is on Alchemist. Buy the Alchemist, Mr. Happy, and push. Okay, now, creeping with those bears, and Mr. Happy has his personal healer now, and even Troll Berserker. Wisp is on the lab, on the Mercamp as well, not on the lab, by the way, so there is no vision. 84 is preparing some defensive forces. He needs to start producing acolytes. And let me tell you, Mr. Happy has everything. He got the big item, big healing item. Now he can buy a second hero randomly, I think. Or maybe he doesn't want to. I mean, he can't afford it for now. Lich is just on level 2. This fight is not just Mr. Happy's targeting heal on the Troll Berserker. Berserker is going to survive. Another bear joins the party. Ghouls are getting lower and lower. Level 4 on the Beastmaster versus level 2 Lich. And Mr. 84 says enough. So no second hero action. Happy versus WSB, the revenge. Happy didn't attack with the Troll Priest here to creep. Happy didn't attack with the Troll here to creep. Do you mean that he was like healing during the Mer camp? Yeah, that was true. Maybe he should turn it off. Think he's 16 bucks at Taco Bell. I have never been in Taco Bell. There is no Taco Bell in Poland, but I saw some YouTuber reviews from the Taco Bell. Okay. Okay. I understand now, Mr. Savage. Yeah, maybe he had enough damage. I don't know. But yes, in theory, healing can be done by arms, as we remember from Mr. Death Note coaching. Ladies and gentlemen, Happy lost to WSB. Happy lost to WSB and he changed his account again. He's playing on Aurora Happy again, and it's going to be Nidelf for Mr. Happy. So no human. According to Mr. Death Note, Nidelf is Happy's second best race. And it's going to be Tavern Hero again. Mr. Saul, did you play any Blade Zupa style recently? Not recently, but like 3 days ago. Mr. Saul, are you a Blade Zupa impersonator? Yes. If for the viewers they don't know, there is a player on Warcraft 3 Champions ladder called Blade Zupa. And he plays very weird style. He plays Dota 2 style in Warcraft 3. With 2 heroes only, mass items and mass towers. It's not cubing, it's item. He's collecting the items, okay? Permanent, like circlets, boots of speed. He's a hoarder, a little bit. And people like it, and I like it to watch this. Playing versus this is not that pleasant, and you may say, Saul, it's so easy to counter this. Not that really. And ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be Pala Rifle. Mr. WSB with Pala Rifle. Okay, Pala Rifle versus Night Elf. Okay, Mr. Toxic, who is sometimes in my Twitch chat, he says that Night Elf is very strong versus Pala Rifle, and that you can win with any hero versus Pala Rifle. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a great game, because Mr. Happy can even play Naga first, Alchemist first, Tinker first, or maybe Firelord is more meta, because you have a Soulburn later, but yes, he may prove the point that you can win versus Pala Rifle with any hero. This is a Tavern hero build, so Altar is late, and Altar is late for a good reason, because Tavern will open at 2 minutes 15 seconds. For now, it's not 2 minutes 15 seconds, it's 1:55, so it's still 20 seconds left for the Tavern to open. Pala Rifle for Mr. WSB versus Night Elf. I recommend to farm tech, but he doesn't know that it's Night Elf, so he's opening with the normal way, and he's pulling too much militia. His lumber will be in trouble, and Mr. Happy, Firelord first. Okay, so this a little bit of a stronger hero choice. Naga first would be much worse. Pala Rifle, trash, needs buffs. Mr. Savage, you are a VIP on this channel for a good reason. Kappa. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's the meta evolve. Let's the meta evolve. Mr. Happy had nice games with Naga Ghouls first versus Pala Rifle. That was quite oppressive before versus Professor Lemes. And let me tell you that it was pretty interesting to watch. Mr. Happy grabbed the green camp nicely. And he is creeping another camp with the Ancient of War, not denying. Okay, Mr. Happy is creeping everything. The Pala Rifle player is creeping very slowly, very slowly. It should be something done for Pala Rifle to creep faster, right? Look what the Night Elf is doing already. Okay, so Happy. Okay, there is. Ooh, look at this skill. Look at this skill. Okay, for the smaller camps, that is not worth it to make second Ancient of War. Second Ancient of War cost a lot, and you are not going to produce archers anymore, right? So you can go for Ancient of Wonders, because the Tree of Ability, Eat a Tree ability, right? It's the same. It's the same. It's Ancient of War that has less HP, right? So it looks like it's dying all the time, less damage. But ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Happy will unlock level 3 very fast, but look how fast the Polar Rifle player is creeping. His tag is slow because of that. And that was a very fast level 3, man. And you need a shop later. You need the shop later anyway, right? So it's a win-win situation. Look at this level 3 Fire Lord, and he got the item and experience and experience. Item is good, big healing potion, so Fire Lord can risk it all. Okay, if WSB beats Mr. Happy with Polar Rifle, then we must be nerfed. But Happy is playing all the randoms, right? So it doesn't count, right? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just kidding here. We have no Soulburn. No Soulburn, so Paladin healing can't be stopped. Now Mr. WSB, the Polar Rifle player, he's trying to force big healing from Mr. Happy. And Mr. Happy used the big healing potion for a good reason. He wanted to kill the Rifleman, but when Paladin has mana, it's not that easy. Mr. WSB has only 3 rifles. Something was very wrong with this build. Why you have only 3 rifles, bro? You need more. He's queuing 2 at the same time, so could not he just damage the Fire Lord and kill him? There was big healing potion. There was big healing potion, and you know Happy is quite good at moving his hero back, and with 3 rifles, the quite limited army. And now mana is gone on the Paladin. We need our lovely mana battery. And look at Mr. Happy with the body blocks. Up and down, repeat. And to finish it with the nice explosion. This archer sealed the deal. Ladies and gentlemen, body blocks. Spotless by Mr. Happy. Body blocks are important. It is pretty simple to do. Just up and down, and we Gucci. And we good. Before the potion, yeah, he was trying to kill it, but Mr. Happy was like a little bit, you know, teasing with him. And he used the potion last moment. Remember, Happy's practicing here. He's practicing here, right? Using potion last moment is probably good because your opponent can like overcommit, can follow your hero. You trade good because he thinks that he can kill the hero, and then you use the healing potion. And your opponent is very, very, very surprised. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the Paladin has access to shop clarities. Are here, and Happy is playing Talons with Potom. Okay, Happy is playing Talons with Potom. Before, during the start of the stream, somebody, I don't remember who, sorry, told me that Talons are good versus Paladin. It was Sir Saburo yesterday. I don't know if Mr. Sir Saburo is watching. Let me check. Sir Saburo, no. So Saburo is not watching, but he would enjoy this game a lot because it's going to be Druid of the Talon versus Pali Rifle. Okay, I played versus Druid of the Talons a few times in my life, and I played versus very good player Mr. Soccer that is better than me, and I won versus him. It was close game though, so I think maybe he wasn't, you know, ready for the Talons. And ladies and gentlemen, WSB is doing the right thing. He's creep jumping king. The problem with Talons is that it takes long time to go online. Podm needs to buy the Zeppelin if Pond wants to stay alive, or maybe not. Podm is just on the edge of everything. Ancient of War is going to die. Ladies and gentlemen, it's looking good for WSB. If WSB can finish this, bolt on the Podm. Okay, there is no... Okay, there will be orbs. Okay, the Podm is so low. You can't really heal it. And he's going for Searing Arrow first. Heal. Okay, that was important. You need to keep your rifles alive. Produce those goddamn rifles. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, there is so much mana on the Polar Rifle player. Okay. Versus Polar Rifle, there is no time for Bio Yayo. There is no time for bio. The Yayo kill was nice, but look at those rifles. He needs time. The right-click damage of Mr. Happy. He killed 2 rifles and the tower. And the amount of rifles is low. There was no cyclone. Mr. Happy reduced the amount of rifles, and Mr. Happy will be fine. Hello, Mr. Gradient. There was a game of Happy playing solo Tinker versus Human. He went to level 6. Holy Light? And the Naga as a 3rd hero. Naga as a 3rd hero. Okay. Quite good choice. So Mr. Happy maybe decided to go for a little bit more meta-friendly choice. And man, those towers are not in time. There is more militia. What do we even bother with more militia? We need rifles. We need piercing damage. There is no piercing damage. Paladin is dead. Almost. Can't help. Blood mage with full mana. This is not what we want to see. And the game is over. Mr. Happy was able to hold. I think something was wrong with WSB build. He had like a small amount of rifles since start. Maybe he forgot the farm. I don't know what happened there. It wasn't the full glory of Pali rifle. And he's pulling back, but I think now he's just dead. He's playing versus triple hero with orbs. Triple heroes with orbs. And he's getting Master Talon. Okay, if Pala Rifle player is going to win this, we know one thing. Talons are very bad. But I think it's very, very, very unlikely. And he even creepjacked Happy, man. Even creepjacked Happy. We can't see Happy have passive level 2. No, Mr. Best Player, we can't. Because I can't even mouse over anymore. Grande Happy new meta. Mr. Toxi, I think Happy is cheating a little bit. He went for a good 3rd hero. He went for the Naga. And he should go for like a Beastmaster, which is a bad 3rd hero. And he was winning anyway. So probably doesn't matter, but I was expecting a more bad result. Happy win with passive level 2 versus Pali Rifles. As I told you, Mr. Arechek, Mr. Best Player I think that Mr. Happy, Mr. WSB didn't play quite well. He had very little rifles. But he wants to stay in this game. He wants to send the message to Mr. Happy. I still can win this, but this is quite hard. They're splitting the items. Level 3 Podm for the stronger aura. Mr. Happy is accumulating his talons. Pala Rifle player is on red HP. Nightdelf is on red HP as well. And the big fight is coming. And remember, we have Cyclone. Mr. Happy, show me your Cyclone. Show me your Cyclone Micro. No, okay, Cyclone. Okay. He's forcing the fight. He wants to fight. Remember that still talons are very fragile. We have the vision. Another Cyclone maybe. Oh, yes. One Rifleman is here. But remember, Cyclone duration is pretty long. Like 30 seconds or 15. Okay, Militia is here. Talon on the Paladin. He wants to kill the Blood Mage, and Blood Mage dies. One Talon on the Paladin was enough to stop the Blood Mage. Now mana suction is not going to happen. Happy is exploding with levels. He's going to spend all of his mana nicely. And yes, the healing potion was swapped. Mr. Happy in grand shape. Heal scroll too late. We have some army in the air. We have some rifles in the air. Put your rifles in the air. This is how we win versus Pala Rifle. Put your rifles in the air. What is this? Dots versus Pala Rifle works, or I need Happy Micro to execute. And you need opponent on Mr. WSB level that that plays a weird build order. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Happy is knocking these doors. And yes, Mr. Bandylog, it's so easy to win with Nidal versus Pala Rifle. Pala Rifle needs express buffs. Sito. There is this, I don't know, it's like universal in Poland. If you go to doctor, and doctor sees that like, oh my god, something is really wrong with you. You need to get additional, medical treatment, additional, tests. He will write down on your document that it needs to be done quickly, and they write Cito. So yes, Pala Rifle needs Ceto buffs, okay? Of course I'm kidding, but yes, this game is beyond over, Mr. WSB. ASAP, oh yes, it means ASAP. But in Polish we type Ceto, and it's not a Polish word, it's maybe from Latin, I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, what I do know, I know that this Night Elf has a lot of mana, and I know Mr. Happy is having fun. He's putting the Pala Rifle heroes. It's called... I can't check, Mr. Mendilog. I can't check. They took this ability away from me with the patch 2.0. Oh. Happy. You check for me? Okay, this game is just over. I don't know if Mr. Happy is taking the lunch break or not, but I'm not taking any breaks, ladies and gentlemen. Professor Lemes versus Kukaracha, game number 115, Kappa. I mean, he was going into the free orbs direction, probably, Mr. Gradient, of course. Adding more orbs is like adding more monitors to the setup. Where, for example, I'm using 3 monitors, but I would love to have 6. And you say, okay, so Saul, why you need 6 monitors, okay? I don't know, Discord on one monitor with a YouTube chat. On other monitor, I don't know, Back2Warcraft stream and Happy stream. You know, there are solutions that we can always utilize more monitors. It's similar with Orb of Venom, right? Ladies and gentlemen, let me change the stream title. Let me see if Mr. Happy is still playing. Yes, indeed, Mr. Happy is still playing. Okay, okay. So Happy is probably queuing. Okay, now I'm watching Mr. Lemes' game. By the way, if somebody is watching Lemes versus Undead practice TV games. So, ladies and gentlemen, if somebody is watching the stream and not following, please consider following, ladies and gentlemen. Highly appreciated. There is also my YouTube, if somebody wants to check the YouTube. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, you can support the stream via subbing. You can even support the stream. And thank you for the follow, Mr. Let Lee. You can even consider about donating, because I'm going to Warsaw soon, to the Polish LAN, and if you want to help me with this endeavor, would be lovely. And ladies and gentlemen, Professor Lemes is experimenting in this matchup. He's adjusting blindly to his opponent, and he's going to produce 2 more workers than usual to have more lumber. And ladies and gentlemen, you may say, Saul, why do you are obsessed with 2 additional workers? Because for Pala Rifle players it's important, okay? I'm like okay, if you are a big fan of a Taylor Swift, I presume if Taylor Swift is suddenly starting wearing, I don't know, yellow clothes, like yellow dress, yellow trousers, there will be a big noise in the Taylor Swift community. And in Polish Pala Rifle University community, if Lemes is starting to make 2 additional workers before tech, we got crazy. Okay, about that. So, for the Undead, it's a pretty standard game for now. He's going to expand. And Professor Lemes is creeping. And Professor Lemes, yes, he produced 2 additional workers. So, Pala Rifle crowd in Poland is going crazy. Came from Pala Rifle, stayed for Taylor Swift, Tay-Tay. Okay, I like that we are planting Haunted Gold Mine before the Ziggurat. And Scout is very necessary. We can't let Pala Rifle connect to our expansion uncontested, okay? And Professor Lemes is probably losing the mind games now, because versus expansion, he usually doesn't need those 2 additional workers. He's going for the tower before tech. Professor Lemes is obsessed. Professor Lemes is scared. Professor Lemes is scared. He's playing like me versus Orc. He's like, okay, this guy is a well-known lamer, and I need to adjust to laming. And it will be successful, but because of that, Undead expansion is going to finish. You may say Saul is still a big win for the Undead, and this is true. No. I mean, Professor Lemes is ready for laming, but there's no laming. Mr. Biko is winning the game again. I mean, the laming game. Look at this. Lemes invested into defensive structures. And Biko is stealing experience from Professor Lemes. Professor Lemes is like, ha ha ha, I want to creep this camp. And you know what? This camp is empty. Look, there is no camp to creep. He will lose the ghoul. But it's one ghoul only. Entire camp is dead though. And expansion is about to finish, okay? This game is looking good. Oh, and Holy Light miscalculated. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Lemes, he will take him a lot of time to get level 3. A lot of time. This is a baby paladin. Okay, but the Lich needs to be careful. Professor Lemes has no mercy versus undeads. Professor Lemes is doing even worse things to the Demon Hunter players, but let's not go there. Expansion is ready. Mr. Biko needs to pull all of the ghouls that can fight. No, the Lich is... Okay, the Lich has big healing potion. Okay, I was like... Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, surprise, surprise. Who is the prey now and who is the hunter? Professor Lemes is holding... He needs this ziggurat. Remember that 3 rifles are not that dangerous. I mean, this is not great for Professor. Of course, remember that Professor Lemes' push is still about to start soon. And it still is going to be powerful. But this is a very good early game. Very good early game. The Lich can get more items. Lich will get level 3 soon. And with this additional gold, Mr. Biko will spend it hopefully on hard laming. Because this is what I love to see. I love to see very, very intense laming. This time, Professor Lemes is stealing camps from Biko, from the Undead, from Kukaracha. And the Wand of Illusion will inform Professor Lemes about Undead position. And yes, Professor Lemes needs level 3, and this camp will give him level 3. But Undead is crossing the map, and there is only one tower here. But Professor Lemes' lumber is more than healthy. Look, Professor Lemes is going for 2 most important upgrades. Boots, circlets. I think we are missing stuff of teleportation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start the lamings round. Okay, he wants to get the Rifleman with the cost of 1 Nova. I think it was worth it. And Professor Lemes needs to overtower now. Professor Lemes needs towers. He needs like 3 towers and then he can... Ooh, the graveyard position! You need graveyard for spirit towers, bro. Oh no. Okay, this graveyard position is something, okay. Where is the Blood Mage? Blood Mage is still in the altar. The Nova was juicy. And this Lich is trapped. Okay. What about the Blood Mage? Is Blood Mage trapped? Paladin! Paladin, you are needed! Professor Lemes knows teleport is going through. Can you heal? Can you heal? Can you heal? The Blood Mage goes down with full mana. It's not a big deal. But remember, it slows down the push by a lot. But the problem for Mr. Biko is that Mr. Biko is losing ghouls. And that Mr. Biko can't make the towers just yet because of this silly graveyard position. Silly graveyard. Okay. The game is more than open, but Biko is... Okay, Biko is already going tier 3, this is good. This is good for him, he will survive long enough, I think, to have a Ghoul Frenzy. But the problem is, there is no Spirit Towers at this expo. He needs additional Spirit Towers. Blood Mage is out. Okay, Professor Lemes was forced into some towers, and Professor Lemes is going to the main base. Okay. Mr. Biko, I think it's time to play defense. I think it's to climb to the defense, make 2 additional Spirit Towers, and you will be fine. Spirit Towers are necessary right now. He's making them. Professor Lemes is here. He's going to ignore the expo. You'll see about that. The workshop is here. Professor Lemes has so much lumber, and the towers are more than good enough. And the lack of Spirit Towers doesn't help. But tier 3 is almost here. That's a big part. But Professor Lemes' base is secure. Professor Lemes' base is secure. And the Lich is just going to pick low HP peasants. But our expansion, the Undead expansion, is on fire. So, I think that Mr. Biko should stop the laming now. And he should prepare for the Ghoul Frenzy fight. Right? Because he can like stay around. And man, those 2 Spirit Towers, they help a lot. Okay, actually still Mr. Undead is still laming, he still thinks it's worth it, but I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this, you know why? Lemes has enough lumber. Lemes needs only 5 workers, and he's fine, he can lose every single worker. Okay, there was a mana potion used. Man, those 3 towers are... Okay, Professor Lemes is actually bleeding the workers quite hard. Okay. Okay, maybe it's going to work. Professor Lemes is not mining. Maybe this laming was just good enough. Maybe it was just perfect. Tier 3 is done. Undead has, you know, almost nothing. Undead is dying at this expansion, but Professor Lemes is not mining as well. And Professor Lemes was reduced to even less than 5 workers. Professor Lemes has lumber, yes, but he has no workers. It's working. It's working. Biko won. I don't see Professor Lemes coming back from this. I mean, the undead heroes are in critical shape, but Professor Lemes is not mining. And undead is accumulating ghouls. Undead is accumulating stuff. And it takes forever to kill those towers. Hello, Mr. Only, nice to see you. Undead needs a lot of time to push. Professor Lemes can remake the workers. He has enough lumber. Professor Lemes is killing acolytes after acolytes, okay? And the cannon tower is almost done. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this cannon tower gives me hope back. This cannon tower gives me hope. Because cannon tower is amazing versus towers. The siege damage is huge. The siege damage is grande. This cannon tower is going to finish. Undead is just hanging around. Undead is accumulating ghouls. But this cannon tower can be a game changer here. Look at this damage from the cannon tower, ladies and gentlemen. Professor Lemes with his creativity with the cannon tower. Cannon tower has more range. And Biko is unsummoning his spirit tower. Is he coming back for lames? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kukaracha, is he losing this? He has tier 3. He has the ghouls. Orb of Corruption delivery. Okay, this ghoul is in the Orb of Corruption carrier. He has in his inventory 2 very important items. Give it to the Lich. Give the Orb to the Lich. Okay, Lich with the Orb. Okay, it was safe. And now we are going to lame again. Mr. Kukaracha is a born lamer. Okay, so... Okay. We have such a little army. Professor Lemes won this. I can't believe this. Professor Lemes just won. Professor Lemes has the fighting army. Professor Lemes used the shop. Professor Lemes is well. Okay, we have 2 workers here. They are going to die quickly. Okay, those structures are not going to be useful to Professor Lemes. And you know what Undead wants? Undead wants one thing, it is pretty disgusting. Undead wants some lames. Professor Lemes has no TP. Professor Lemes needs to run on foot, and with Ghoul Frenzy, laming intensifies. Nova was juicy. Death Knight. Remember that undead heroes are here without the TP. Professor Lemes is approaching. Enraged Professor Lemes is approaching. This is it? Okay, there is a TP. There is a TP. Now I understand. Now I understand why we went so deep. But Professor Lemes has the lumber. He has the lumber. He has 6 workers and 0 militia. So it has more than enough workers. But sneaky undead is counter-expanding again. This game is crazy. This game is crazy. I think Professor Lemes can do it now. He will get a lot of mana. He will get a lot of mana from this Orc Magi. Orc Magi with more than 300 mana to take. Blood Mage is going to be full. Professor Lemes is getting important levels. Cannon Tower may have a big range, but this is not enough. Crazy, I almost fall asleep in this game. Professor Lemes, for me it was crazy, for the viewer. So many laming moments. So many mind games. It was mind games versus mind games on top of mind games. And congratulations for the amazing performance. Okay. So, as we can see, Undead is running with 2 heroes only. Undead army is quite limited, and the sneaky expansion is being remade. Professor Lem's base, though, is secure. We have 3 towers, we have some lumber, we have a full wall of. So Lich can't reach that easily. Undead is making sure that Professor Lemes is not counter-expanding. Go next. I mean, it's still exciting for me because there is this hidden expansion, okay? But yes, Professor Lemes in the Twitch chat, in good mood, usually confirms that, that yes, the game went well. The game went well, so to speak. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Undead is running in circles, and Professor Lemes will probably finally seal the deal. Double Boneyard. Okay, this is a little bit of... A little... double Boneyard? Professor Lemon is like, what is this? Ah, what is that? There was this TikTok like, ah, brother, what is that? Boneyards? Ladies and gentlemen, the laming is here. But I think Mr. Biko is just giving up, man. This Death Knight is taking hostage. He used the invul to attack the barrack. Brother, ah, the Boneyards. Professor Lemes is in our base. Professor Lemes is delivering left and right. Bye-bye Acolytes. GG is called. Professor Lemes is victorious. GG. It was a game full of laming. I love this game. And ladies and gentlemen, Professor Lemes got replaced, not by AI, but by Kukaracha. But it was 10-minute, it was 0-minute game, ladies and gentlemen. It's Happy versus Fra now. Let's go. So I wanted to see Happy. Maybe Kukaracha is like, give me Lemes. They both speak Russian. So I think what happened in the game was Kukaracha was like, Happy draw versus me, I want revenge versus Lemes. I think that's what Kukaracha said. Give me Professor Lemes. I need to find a solution versus this Pala Rifle strategy. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, there was a draw. And we see Mr. Happy as human on the top left. And he's playing versus a decent orc. Mr. Fra on the bottom right, playing as orc, his main race. Mr. Fra doesn't know Mr. Happy race. He's probably going to open with Blade Master Ground. Or maybe with Farseer Ground. Let's see about that. Versus random, you go Farseer, right? It's Blade Master. Okay, okay. And human is the worst for Blade Master Ground opener. So Mr. Fra is not very lucky. And remember that he plays versus amazing player, Mr. Happy. By the way, if somebody's watching the stream and not following the Twitch channel, please hit the follow button for more content like that. Thank you in advance. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everybody. Scout confirms the worst for Mr. Fra. It's like, why? Oh, why? It's going to be the human, but it's not Archmage. Good news, it's Blood Mage, because Mr. Happy is practicing. Banish first, creeping. Man, this Blade Master needs to cross the map very, very quickly. Okay, so idea with Banish first. And it's Happy healing. Happy is healing. Happy needs to attack, right? Yes, he turned off the healing and he is attacking. Mr. Happy. I mean, he's healing a little bit. I don't know. But Blade Master is here. Blade Master is here. What he can target. Okay, he showed himself. Can you use Windwalk during Banish? That's my question. Okay, we need Windwalk. Okay. Item and experience. No. Only experience. Only experience to the Blade Master. Happy got the item. Happy got the item. Happy got the item. That's good. Org is stacking. Org is producing more grants. And Mr. Happy is still on tier 1. Happy is producing a lot of stuff, and probably versus Blade Master he'll try to expand. We'll see about that. The good news for the Orc is that Blood Mage is just on level 1. It means, ladies and gentlemen, that there is no suction, and we can spend our lovely mana on killing the Troll Priest, but Mr. Happy is quite good with these micro moves, no deny. And Blade Master, the Blade Master survives nicely. Mr. Happy could consider Militia creeping a small green to get this level 2, because he needs the He needs the mana, the Siphon mana ability. He's waiting for Ice Troll Berserker. Oh yes, 450 HP. Nice addition to your army. Blade Master didn't invest into the early shop, so this Blade Master is just wasting time now. And Mr. Happy with the instant surround. Mr. Happy is the master of ghouls, but he's also... Can we pop the ghoul? We didn't pop the ground. It's a disaster. Mr. Happy is so dangerous with this surround. He's going for the Blade Master now. But it's too late. It's too late. Okay, Mr. Happy with the Banish surround. He's trying. Mr. Happy is trying to close the surround. Can he do it? Not really. But it's very close. Okay, Banish surround. Mr. Happy is like, okay, this Grand is slow. This Grand is slow. I'm going to body block him. The Grand surround. Can you do it? Mr. Happy is close. Mr. Happy got the surround. Not really. The surround is open on the open. On the top now. The Grand. Okay, Mr. Happy. Even Mr. Happy cannot finish the surround. Man. And Happy invested a lot of mana into it. He's going for the ground. Can he finish him? I don't know about that.
Player's forces are under attack.
Ay, 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 ay. Okay. Okay, can you stop Happy Blood Match? Probably. We are now in the safety on the Orc base. No! Look at this. Happy with another 4-footman surround. Why not? As Professor Lemes would say. Why not? Strong surrounding skills, let me tell you that. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Mamma mia, mamma mia. And now we have suction. Now we can get the mana to our lovely Blood Mage, and we can put Blade Master into the Banish prison. Okay, Blade Master is here. Okay. Windwalk used. Okay, is the Blood Mage going to be the target? We'll see about that. Mr. Happy is playing one base. Is there a Blacksmith there? No Blacksmith. It's going to be Sanctums, probably. Gryphons. Okay, but it's not going to be Wyvern Laming. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we can of course use defensive banish if we want to. Happy is close to his shop, but Happy is cool as cucumber. He's not even buying the healing potions because he have Ring of Regen. Man, Happy is so confident with his moves. So confident. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what's now? What's now? What's now? What's now? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Shadow Hunter, Hex! Hex! Happy's like, okay, Saul, you can hex my my Blood Mage. Banish yourself! Banish yourself! Banish yourself! Okay, he banished the Blade Master. Okay, Happy's so... He's trying to surround the Blade Master, Mr. Happy, with his amazing micro. Okay, Hex. There is no crit. He's trying to kill. Banish yourself. Ah, he could banish himself. He could stay a little bit longer. But still, that was impressive. That was impressive, like how Mr. Happy was just controlling his heroes. He's not scared. He's testing the waters, you know. He's testing the micro temperature of this fight. And he's already creeping. He's already creeping. He's so fast and furious. But Blade Master is here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, remember that Blood Mage has another TP. Okay, another banish. And first, Dragon Hog Raider. Man, Dragon Hog Raiders are not good, but you need some units. Happy is banishing his Blood Mage in the last little moment. And now he's buying the healing potion. Man, it's a heavy, heavy, heavy pressure. Let me tell you that. Quite heavy. Okay. Heavy pressure is here. Pressing one button, impressing. Okay, fake hype man. Thank you, Mr. Grime, for the feedback. Mr. Grime, tell me, what excites you in video games? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, maybe it's pressing two buttons. Ladies and gentlemen, those Dragon Hogs are are killing the Blade Master. Okay, Blade Master is slowed down. The Dragon Hawks are under him, and Blade Master goes down. Mr. Happy slowed down the Blade Master and finished him with the Dragon Hawk Raiders. Such a cool move. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. The hard micro part was here, on this Wolf's Camp, okay? I didn't create the fake hype. Let me tell you, that's very impressive. He was playing versus Hex, Windwalk, he was blocking those grunts, man. He stayed there for a long time. But it's here, he was close to the shop, and this was just one unit to control later. Hey, have a nice stream. Thank you, Mr. Lucky Gnome. Nice to see you, sir. Mr. Happy is providing the best content, so... And Mr. Lemes, of course. Also, Lemes' content is also beautiful. I didn't create fake hype. Okay, sure. Thank you, Mr. Grime. In early game, always. Okay, Happy with the god. This is true, Mr. Mana Shield. This is true. Okay. What's now, ladies and gentlemen? So, are we going to see some Gryphons? Not really. Mr. Happy is refusing the Gryphons. He's playing Mass Dragon Hawks. Tier 3 is ready. Ah, maybe you need Blacksmith for Gryphons? I don't remember. He definitely needs this animal war training, right? His Dragon Hawks are not healthy enough. Shackle versus Bats. Yeah, and we have Blood Mage with Banish. I think Mr. Happy is just enjoying Banish skill to save his air units. Let's see about that. Cloud upgrade. He just wants to siege. He just wants to siege, man. Happy anti-lamer, man. Okay, look at this, look at this. And you can banish him. You can banish him. Banish, banish. Okay, banish now. Oh my god, Mr. Happy knows. Mr. Happy is the Pala Rifle. I'm pretty sure all of your comments you don't actually play. Ah, Mr. Grime is... Oh, the banish! Oh my god! This banish! Mr. Happy with the last moment banish. There is Hex on the banish Dragon Hawk. Look at this Hex. Like... Albatross. What was this? The most epic play ever. It was the most epic play ever, man. And I was discussing fake hype and I missed this moment. Mr. Grime, you broke my heart. Look at this. The Bad Raiders are dying. Mr. Happy is just teleporting back to keep his Dragon Hawks alive. The supply lead 46 supply versus 29. And now look at this amazing heal scroll. I mean regen scroll value. More Dragon Hawks for Mr. Happy. He's going for this animal war training. It is possible to detonate Bat Raider on Banish. No, exactly, Mr. Lucky Gnome. That's why it's so amazing that Banish is protecting us from those physical abilities. So we can dodge Ensnare, we can dodge detonation, and Mr. Happy is creeping. Look at this Banish on this bear, man. This is a Banish game. But detonation is physical, isn't it? But, you know, we can argue about descriptions, but I tested this in-game, Mr. Avant, so the conclusion from this is don't trust Blizzard. But also you can't ensnare, you can't devour, you know, banish units. Versus banish units, you can use spells, right? So like Coil, Nova, Bolt, but you can't use these physical abilities. He's just completely obliterating people with unloved units. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, Tome of Retraining. Mr. Happy is not longer going to banish. Mr. Happy is going to burn this orc village to the ground. Look at this. Bam, bam, bam. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm former professional Don't Starve Together player. I have won free fishing tournament. Guys, and oh no, Mr. Happy! It wasn't fast enough. Mr. Happy made a mistake here. I don't think that Happy is winning anymore. But he killed the expo. It was calculated. Okay. I need to understand it. Happy never makes mistakes, okay? I stay corrected. Happy never makes mistakes. Is he going to do the AKM style invisible blood mage laming? I think he's going for invisible blood mage laming. Potion of invisibility, staff of telly. This is risky though. Don't starve together. Yes, that's a game that Mr. Grime enjoys. Ladies and gentlemen, who is ready for some laming? Mr. Happy. This is Happy with invisible blood mage in the solo game. This is his practice for all of the randoms. And how many workers are going to die? Mr. Fry is not reacting in time. He lost 2 or 3 workers and Mr. Happy is just stuffing back home because his Dragon Hawk Raiders were regenerating and now they are ready to go. That was very nice, Mr. Happy. Okay, but Org is creeping. Remember, Org is working with 2 heroes. Okay, they are raiders here to slow Mr. Happy movement. Happy is on level 5.5. Dragon Hawk Raiders with 1/1 upgrades. Happy with steel 10 supply advantage. And indeed, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Happy is playing quite entertaining style. Let me tell you that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Another flame strike. Did somebody order another flame strike? Okay, workers are safe, but not for long. The cloud upgrade! The cloud upgrade! Look at this. Look at this. Oh, now the Trollbat Raiders in a much better position. Remember, they're upgraded. Those burrows, they can't attack under the cloud effect. Blood Mage is in trouble. Remember, there is no hex, but it can be mana potion. Mr. Happy he wanted to make sure that it's not some crazy mana potion into crits. What does the cloud do, Mr. Adin? If you put it on the under the towers can't attack. So basically, it disables the towers. Very good resource against you know, people that sit in towers, against people that make too many towers, and it works on like level 6 in 15 seconds. Yes, this is a Phoenix waiting room, basically. As Professor Lemes points out, this experience bar is almost full. And ladies and gentlemen, we have another flame strike. And let's unleash the orange bird. Oh boy. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, Phoenix is crazy good. But again, the Blood Mage is in trouble. The Blood Mage, don't die. Happy will teleport out. Okay, so the Phoenix action was short, but it was, you know, still very cool to watch. And Mr. Fry is like, okay, enough. Mr. Happy, you won't. Man, that was a crazy game. And I love to see that Mr. Happy knew how to use Banish to save his fragile units. Mr. Happy, thumbs up for you. The question remains, is Mr. Happy still queuing or not? I would like to remind everybody about following the Twitch channel. Thank you. And let me check some other Warcraft action. I have 30 more minutes. Do we have some actions on Chinese TikTok? I'm checking the channels. Oh, Mr. Hero is playing. Maybe Mr. Hero game? Love of meta stuff from Mr. Happy or just in general? Hey, Mr. Happy is very cool to watch. I just slept 16 hours in a row. Gaben, not bad, huh? Yes, 16 hours of sleep sounds good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are still on Mr. Happy watch. But Mr. Happy is... Oh, Mr. Happy got the game. Okay, let's watch the game from Mr. Happy perspective. He got an orc. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, last game. Let's watch this game from Mr. Happy perspective. And it's going to be a weird game. Because in the past, he plays like TC first, he will play Shadow Hunter first maybe, or Blade Master first. Let's see about that. Let's not risk asking Happy who is his opponent. I'm going to check it myself. It's playing versus Lemes! It's Happy versus Lemes again! Happy with Orc versus Lemes. Mamma mia, grande madonna. Okay, I actually want to watch this game on Flow TV. It's Happy versus Lemes. Okay, I'm watching this game on Flow TV. We have 2 minutes. Banned from... Yes, it's Happy. Yes, with FIFA Sports. It was my bad. I spammed Fortitude emoji. I was teased by Mr. Todd. I don't have regrets. The ban was justified and I would do it again. So Everybody is happy. Sorry, Mr. Happy, that you had to spend those 5 seconds to ban me. Lemets versus Happy. Orc. Mamma mia. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's the game. That's the game. Let's go. Okay. What to expect from Mr. Happy? Weird heroes. What kind of units he can make versus Palarifle? We'll see about that, but yes, Happy knows who Lemes is. He knows. Oh, he knows. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited about this game. I want to. Saul, not Reforged man. Yes, Mr. Grime. I'm not a Reforged guy. They are entertaining and SaulApeman's casting in Grande. Thank you, Mr. Duplicost. Thank you for the nice words. I'm trying to improve my casting skills. And let me tell you, after yesterday's coaching session with Mr. Death Note, I'm able to see a little bit more depth of like creep roads on position during fights, you know. So I will try to boost my casting abilities as well. And Mr. Grime, imagine SaulApeman casting don't start together speedruns, but they take like 20 hours. So I don't know if I'll be able to do so, but for now, I'm here in Warcraft 3 community and I love it. I love it, ladies and gentlemen. And I love that this game is ready. I love it as well. Okay, so. Okay, I'm going to cast this game for YouTube. Better get ready for SaulApeman professional casting. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a pretty unexpected game, but those games are the best. On the top right, we have Professor Lemes. He's playing Pali Rifles. And his opponent, you may know this nickname, Aurora Happy? Mr. Happy, but he's an undead player. Why he's playing an orc? And I will explain you. Today, later, is an all of the random tournaments, and Mr. Happy just wants to get practice with different races, and he's also trying to get practice with different heroes, okay? So we are expecting not Farseer, no Blade Master, maybe TC, maybe Shadow Hunter, or maybe he'll go for the Blade Master, who knows. But Farseer is very I think he's not going for the Farseer because it's like too meta, and he wants to practice weird heroes because in all of the randoms you get weird heroes. So that's why Mr. Happy is playing Orc. And he's playing TC first. And ladies and gentlemen, I saw Mr. Happy playing TC first with Orc, and let me tell you, he has amazing stomp surrounds. And he's playing versus player that is not going to give him any chance, any mercy, because Professor Lemes, he plays Palarifle, he plays very sharp, and he will push quickly. So it's going to be a real test for Mr. Happy. He's making second burrow before tech. It means that he wants to make more grants, and he needs units for creeping, because creeping the TC, it's not that easy. Orc has no access to militia. Probably we are going to see early shop for the Orc, because yes, creeping, yes, the early shop is here, because creeping is hard with TC grants. Professor Lemes doesn't know about Happy race just yet. He knows that that it's Happy, yes, and that Happy is playing random. And Professor Lemes is actually going to scout. Why we are scouting here? Mostly to know in which direction we should creep. Because if Professor Lemes is going to confirm an expansion, it's going to be... He's creeping with Shockwave! Okay, usually the basic of creeping TC is to creep with Aura. But Mr. Happy is like, you know, Saul, why those orcs are creeping with Aura? Because they are noobs. I always thought that you creep with Aura. I don't even know it's a good decision, but according to Mr. Happy, you creep with Shockwave. Fair enough. When Happy is playing Undead, he's using a lot of coils to creep, so maybe this Undead... undead behavior here. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Happy is getting ready to creep another camp. He wants to make sure that there is no aggro on him. Good orcs, they can heal during the creep. Okay. And yes, who knows, maybe Mr. Happy is going to start laming soon. We'll see about that. Look, Mr. Happy is already regenerating HP. I don't know if it's like worth it, but we'll see about that. Shockwave helps with creeping. And ladies and it's going to be laming. Ladies and gentlemen, Happy is bringing... Happy is going to make Expo into laming. Okay, if you play on BNet, there is a big chance that you can meet some guy like that who enjoys Warcraft 3 in his special way, and his special way requires a lot of laming. And ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, one of them can be Mr. Happy. And yes, there is a well-known player, Mr. Wet555, that he always plays like that. And ladies and gentlemen, look at this. TC got level 3. Circlet is a decent item. He'll buy Boots of Speed, let me tell you. He'll buy Boots of Speed, I think. Or maybe not. SaulPlayerMan casting is not that good. And ladies and gentlemen, with a beautiful, beautiful strategy. We have another Barak, and Professor Lemes is getting his own level 3, but Arcane Tower is not ready yet. Okay, Mr. Happy is looking for the angle. He's looking for the great angle to enter the lanes. He wants to shockwave the peasants, but some low HP peasants are coming back. And Happy is inside, but the Arcane Tower will be finished in time. Mr. Happy knows that where Professor Lemes was, and now he's being blocked. Another shockwave. There's going to be Grande shockwave. Mr. Happy is lining up for the shockwave, and he killed 2 peasants. The start of the game was okay, ladies and gentlemen. But Professor Lemes may expect the expansion. We'll see about that. That expansion may finish. As we can see, Mr. Happy wants one thing, and it's laming. He bought Staff of Teleportation. Mr. Happy is charging back, but he's still tier 1. This forever tier 1 technology. Happy can surround you with just grunts. Remember about that. And Happy needs to be offensive. Happy needs to be oppressive, because he doesn't want to let the opponent connect into our base. Happy is pulling the ghouls back. Maybe it's going to be fight. Let's see about that. He needs more mana though. Is Happy going to change the target? I don't know. Professor Lemes is waiting slowly. The grunts. There is a lot of grunts, not ghouls. Sorry about that. Okay, there is an attempt to surround. Remember that if you surround the target, Holy Light won't be as effective. Mr. Happy is regenerating the mana, not anymore. And 1 ground goes to the hospital. That is for free. Okay, Mr. Lemes can target grunts quite well. Happy is not... It's still not attacking. Happy forgot the tech. Ay. Happy forgot the tech. Hello, Mr. Name T-Cat. Hello, Mr. Don Delore, by the way. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Happy. Can he kill 1 rifleman? Rifleman goes down. Mr. Happy is pressuring. He's pressuring. He's pressuring hard. There is no mana potions. Mr. Happy has no TP, but he's going in. He's going in. He's not scared. Oh my god, this is a slaughter. And now he decided, okay, the trade is not going to be good enough. He's still tier 1. He forgot to tag, or he's doing this on purpose. Okay, he's tagging now. Okay, this game could be much better for Mr. Happy with tech for 2 reasons, 3 reasons. Very simple reason is that he can access mana potions in his shop. And when you have expansion, you want to have mana potions. Second reason is that you can add concrete, reinforced burrows upgrade versus potential Lemes push. And another reason is that you can upgrade your grounds, okay? And Happy's training random, ladies and gentlemen. But, okay, he's getting Pillage, the favorite upgrade, and Pillage is on tier 1 available. You can even make it on your expansion. And look at this, Mr. Happy. I don't know if he wants to fight. I think he shouldn't fight. I think you shouldn't fight Mr. Happy, but Mr. Happy knows better. Happy is like, Soul, I have superior micro. But is this superior micro enough versus Mighty Poly Rifle? We'll see about that. Professor Lemes is trying trying very hard to win this. Happy splitting his grunts, but the grunts are dying. I think, Mr. Happy, you are overextending. You will have less units to lame, and you don't have mana potions to just spam those shockwaves. And because of that, Professor Lemeth can just out-heal you. I think Mr. Happy is making a huge mistake there. Look at all of those grunts, and you need to heal them later. You can deny, but... Imagine if Mr. Happy would just, you know, hide and wait for Pala Rifle player to push. Imagine. Then he could go deep into the orc base. Yeah. It's looking bad for Happy. I'm not gonna lie. The Pala Rifle is not OP. He took the bad fight. He should just lame. And you may say, Saul, he will kill all of the burrows. Okay, good enough. We don't need burrows. We need spam mana potions and lame this base. That's what we need. So I'm not satisfied. Okay? Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Professor Lemeth is producing his push. Look at all of those red H. I mean, look at those grunts. Not in the greatest shape, and now he's getting the upgrade. This upgrade is grand, and Mr. Happy still has so much gold. His expansion was Omega early, but I don't like that he's fighting. I don't like the fact that he's not laming. But the good news is that his grants are going online soon. They will get plus 100 HP and plus 3 damage, maybe, and this is a big upgrade in Warcraft 3 universe. And Mr. Happy is even upgrading them. Mr. Happy is getting ready for some lames, and now 825 HP on those puppies with first armor upgrade. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Lemeth is still running from it. Mr. Happy has enough lumber to consider going for concrete or for going tier 3. Oh boy. Professor Lemeth is kiting. There is no more mana. There is just okay. In IT, there is this term brute forcing something plus 125. Lemeth needs banish technology. I'm surprised that Happy is doing that well. Happy is just brute forcing this with brute strength on grunt. Pun intended. He's doing this without laming. Hello, Mr. Valdis. Hello, Mr. Random Gamer, of course. Hello, Mr. Zenitin. This is how easy it is to counter Pali Rifle. This is how easy. And Professor, there was a surround on the TC, and TC is coming back. Look at those grunts. Look at them. Happy is taking great care about his beautiful units. Professor Lemeth is like, I need mana. Okay, Forest Troll, High Priest. Give me your mana. Give me. Give it to me, baby. And it works. We have now banish technology. It's Mr. Happy. He will get level 4. All He's playing just mass grunt. Why? Happy's making ultimate army. Triple barrack. Oh, this is so funny. It looks like somebody quest. It looks like somebody quest and speed scroll on everything. Professor Lemeth is probably so disgusted right now. Professor Lemeth has one Sork. This is his anti-grunt technology. Oh boy. Oh boy, Professor Lemeth, you need... I don't know what you need. I don't know, it looks pretty bad. What a game. Oh boy. Oh boy. Must gripe on ASAP, but it's too late. Happy with 62 supply, he needs to make burrows because he's not losing any units. Okay, Paladin got level 4, we have some more armor on our rifles, and Professor Lemeth is great with kiting. Maybe finally he's able to kite, but look at this, the grunts are getting the free healing. Yeah. Yes, with a lot of melee units, Mr. Random Gamer is telling the story about the lightning shield on the grounds, but Mr. Happy is just playing mass grounds, man. I don't know, Professor is still kiting, but look at this Grand Hospital, there is so many grants here. Look! Happy has like a second army. Lemons is making +1. I think this +1 is a statement. I think this +1 is a statement. He's like, okay. I have nothing to build. It's like putting the white flag, you know. I say GG, right? So it's like it's a symbol of being defeated by something imba. We need more mana potions. Professor Lemons is back, but look at those grants. 68 supply from Mr. Happy. We have tier 3. Mr. Happy is going for next. He has 2 upgrades. He has 2 upgrades on those grants. Zeppelin drop? Maybe no. He's just going put level 5 TC, by the way. The Imba grants. TC with expansion. It's not just grants. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this pillage. Look at this pillage. Look at Mr. Happy Bank. Look at Mr. Happy Bank. Oh, he's getting rich, baby. He's getting rich. Professor Lemons is enraged. Professor Lemons is definitely enraged, man. Mr. Happy is like getting some resources here. Look, he's pulling back his grants. Professor Lemons has too many targets to attack. And Professor Lemons is being lamed. He's on tier 2. And Mr. Happy is like, okay. He can use his spamming clarities. Look how fast he's buying those items. Look how fast he's buying those items, man. Yeah, true, right? Yeah, this is how I feel if like Back2Warcraft or Witty or some big streamer like, I know, Starbuck Leon are going to, when they are raiding me on Twitch. This is how I feel. So many raiders. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Professor Lemons is his creativity. He pulled the Drake, and because of that, Lemons is getting the free healing. And the Drake. I mean, Drake is not being healed, and the Lemons army is. It's very nice, very nice. But he has 2 grants. Those grants are so strong. Why no Gryphons? Professor Lemons is remaking his altar. Maybe he wants to go tier 3, but without altar he can't. But Shockwave, I think Professor Lemons is just going to leave. I mean, okay, he wants to take one more fight. We have Paladin Aura, the War's Aura. Okay, Mr. Happy is on top of everything. Mr. Happy with the Shockwave and with the Heal Scroll. Professor Lemons is kiting this. Remember that slow effect is kinda dispulled inactive during the Speed Scroll, but Speed Scroll is gone. Professor Lemons is playing Mass Sorks, but look at this. Happy is still raiding this base. Happy still raiding, and Mr. Quickben 84.
I wish you grand time in Warsaw.
What a huge donation, $33. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the grande support. Thank you, Mr. Quickben. Mamma mia, Grande Madonna, this day is getting amazing, even better than this game, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Professor Lemons is kiting back. Look at this. There was another Shockwave. There is still not level 6 on the TC, but ladies and gentlemen, remember that there are still grants in Professor Lemons' main base. Happy is not really agreeing to change any single unit composition. Happy is still producing 3 grants at the same time, and Happy is fighting versus Professor Lemons' militia. Professor Lemons used almost all of his militia, but ladies and gentlemen, those trades are looking quite good. And thank you, Mr. Quickben, for this huge donation. Look at this. Professor Lemons is well known as the master of trading. Master of trading. Of those, like, going back, you know, a little bit. But yes, look at Mr. Happy. He has 4 grounds here. 4 grounds here. Happy is like splitting his army into 3 pieces. He's like Voldemort in Harry Potter. He splitted his army into pieces and he can't be defeated before you kill all of the grunts. Mr. Lemons is happy for a moment because he was and level 60. Level 60. Okay, Professor Lemons is not going to kill this TC. Professor Lemons is using his small army to finish the grunts, but more... Look at this! More grunts are coming. Thank you, Mr. Random Bad Gamer, for the sub. Thank you for the huge support as well, Macra, for you. There is so many grunts. It's 71 supply versus 32. 71 supply. Oh no, Professor Lemons is using Staff of Teleportation. His Paladin will escape. He's still on no tier 3. He can't even make rifles because his blacksmith was dead. Happy is producing, I'm not kidding you, 80 supply of grunts with free upgrades. And we know what is going to happen to this base. I think, okay, Happy is pulling back. Why he's pulling back? Maybe he wants to make 100 supply of grunts? Maybe this is his ultimate revenge. This is his ultimate revenge. He's like, Lemes, you popularized Pally Rifle. You popularized Pally Rifle, right? Lemes, it's because of you. It's not this SaulPlayerMan guy. It's not Starbuck. It's not Fortitude. It's not Forzane. Lemes, I personally blame you for bringing Pally Rifle meta. And you are going to suffer in this game. This is my revenge. You wanted to play Pally Rifle? This is what you get. 80 supply of grunts. 80 supply of grunts. Look at Happy, he's splitting his army. He wants to flank Lemes. He wants to flank Lemes. Shockwave, go. This is Happy revenge. 80 supply. Okay, we have Silent, we have Mr. Lemons is trying to disappear, but he can't. Look at this normal damage. Chuk. And ladies and gentlemen, Grant Wars Revenge of Happy. Mr. Quickben, thank you for this huge donation. That was an amazing game. I hope you had fun. That was a true revenge of Happy. Oh, Happy. Okay, I need to cast this. I need to cast this game as well. This game is amazing. Random Bad Gamer. Mr. Quickben, I will show you a little bit about the Warsaw land very quickly. So basically, hello, Mr. Echo Goodman. So basically, what happened last year, ladies and gentlemen, there was a land, but I didn't stream from there. Mr. Jiraya was streaming. Okay. I'm going to show you really quickly. Okay, so basically there is a lot of Polish gamers and they are going to play 1v1. Okay, so look at this. It's me on the right, Mr. Nov, and this is where we play. This is like a bar, a gaming bar in Warsaw. And basically we rent, I mean, I'm not the organizer. The organizers, they rent 8 computers, right? And we play 1v1 tournament for 1 day. And there was much more people there, but it was like middle of the night. So yes, some people were like busy doing something else. And this year I'm going to stream from there in English. So Mr. Ben, if you want to enjoy like the cast and the tournament, is basically all of the informations are here. It's going to be February 8th and 4 p.m. at Central European Time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for this huge donation, sir. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, last game of this stream. This time Mr. Happy got somebody on professional level. Mr. Death Note, I spoke with him yesterday, those 2-hour-long coaching session about Human Mirror. And ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the Human Mirror. It's going to be the Human Mirror. And Mr. Happy looks like going for the Tavern Hero opener versus Death Note. Mr. Death Note is the master of Human Mirror. Going to be an amazing game. Thank you, Mr. Quickban, for the huge donation. Thank you, Mr. Random Bad Gamer, for huge support and for the sub and for the donation. And thank you everybody who supported before that. Are gaming bars still a thing in Poland? I used to visit those 20 years ago, watching people play games, so nostalgic. Mr. Avan is like one per city, one per huge city, because, you know, it's more for like boot camps, for the event, like everybody has computer at home, right? But if you want to like meet with your friends and still play video games, and let me tell you, it's like a pretty popular location. Last year when I went there, it was like 2 a.m., 1 a.m., and people from the street were like coming to the bar, because it's also a bar, you know, with drinks, alcohol, beer, and they're playing like board games. So yes, it's a pretty popular place. Not only because of the gaming, but yes, gaming is a big part of it. Ladies and gentlemen, let me cast this game for YouTube as well. Happy put Lemes 6 feet under. Mr. Kaiser, let me tell you, did you enjoy 80 supply of grants versus Lemes? Did you enjoy that? Mr. Kaiser, tell me. I think you really like this game. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, I will cast this like for the YouTube, because it's a big game. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, another happy game when he's practicing random heroes, and as we can see, he's going for the Tavern hero. Tavern is going to open at 2 minutes 15 seconds, so that's why this altar was so late. Mr. Happy is not interested into the standard hero, because he's playing to practice, and he's playing versus very good human, and he's playing versus Mr. Death Note, and Mr. Death Note is not creeping very greedy, because he's expecting Mr. Happy aggression. Mr. Happy, Dark Ranger. Okay, remember, Happy is not picking the most, you know, useful hero in this position. He's trying to keep a random hero, and he's going to harass with Dark Ranger, and he already got some experience, and he got 1 skeletons already. And no, Mr. Happy, you need to be careful. Oh no, Mr. Happy will get another skeleton, but he needs to teleport out. Why he's waiting so long? He wants to die? Mr. Happy! What happened here? Ladies and gentlemen, if there is one player that I know of that never gives up, it's Happy. He never gives up. Never. So him dying there, I mean, to get surrounded was a mistake, but him not teleporting, just dying, I think it was a calculated move, because he wants to get his Dark Ranger back. But as we can see, playing Dark Ranger can be quite problematic, but those skeletons are still here. And the foot is... He wanted Skellies to stay? Probably. And he's doing some damage with them, but Mr. Death Note already with the Arcane Tower. And look, Dark Ranger is back. Dark Ranger is back. Let me tell you, playing versus Death Note is not that easy. Not that easy. So it's not about the handicap, I think. Death Note is good at his own. He's amazing in Human Mirror. And what is he going to do versus Mighty Happy? Boot of Speed. So Mr. Happy is going to be oppressive, and he may play those knights. He got level 2 with Proxy Militia creeping. Nice. Okay, he went for the Life Drain. Life Drain. Oh no! One footman got surrounded. Okay. Mr. Happy wants to just right-click the Archmage. Mr. Death Note told me that if you are good, you will never get your Archmage killed, because it's so easy. Oh, the body blocks! Mr. Happy didn't see the opportunity. Because, you know, you can just use F1 on your keyboard and micro your hero, and he's right. He's right. We got this Archmage, he doesn't care about the Dark Ranger, harassment. Man, this is a very hard game for Mr. Happy to deliver. Very hard. He had a pretty bad start. And Mr. Happy, can you do it? He's losing those footies, man. A Dark Ranger with boots can be dangerous as well. Mr. Happy is just guarding this fountain of HP. He wants to make sure that Archmage is not going to get any free healing. Dark Ranger rifles. Maybe they're coming. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nilsson 90 with the huge donation, and the goal is matched. Guys, thank you. Thank you, Makura, for you. Thank you for this support. Mr. Nilsson, thank you. Thank you, sir. This is like a championship Sunday. Thank you, guys. Thank you for this huge support. I will try to deliver as good casting as possible in Warsaw. Thank you guys. And yes, thank you. I really love the Warcraft community. I like the creative games, man. Happy is bringing such a creative games, and Mr. Happy went for another exotic hero. Remember, he's practicing weird hero combinations. He went for the Naga. What is Mr. Death Note doing? He's making for Arcane Sanctum, and he's going for the MK. And look, he's just right-clicking the Archmage. And Archmage can't run that fast with a cold arrow effect on him. He had double arrow effect. You must stream 24 hours. Thank you, Mr. Simon. Oh, the Archmage! He's almost dead. No free healing. Thank you, Mr. Simon, for nice words. Mr. Gradient, I have in real life coming for me soon. I need to help my grandfather with some in real life stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, but now I'm all yours. Mr. Happy remembers about his item. And Mr. Happy is going for Arcane Sanctum. Look at this farm position. This farm position blocked the Arcane Sanctum. Why you have your farm here? That was a perfect spot for the Arcane Sanctum. And ladies and gentlemen, what do we do in Human Mirror? In Human Mirror, on maps like that, you have two options. Tier 2 expansion and you play Breakers, or you play Tier 3 on one base, okay? One base expansion is very, Tier 1 expansion is impossible, because, yes, it's so easy to creepjack and kill the expo. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Death Note is already going for his expansion. What is Mr. Happy going to do? Remember, Mr. Happy was able to win versus Fortitude. Human Mirror. He won a Human Mirror game on springtime. And Mr. Happy knows about the power of the Tier 2 expansion. I was watching him, I was casting his games. And thank you, Mr. Nilsson, again for the huge donation, sir. My pleasure, sir. And ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What a beautiful, beautiful Human Mirror. Craziness from Mr. Happy. Look how many skeletons he has. And he knows that he has to Tier 2 expand. The same for Mr. Death Note. And what's next, ladies and gentlemen? They are going to produce a lot of priests, a lot of breakers, and then at 50 supply, they are usually going Tier 3. And the game will transition into those night fights. You know, knights on knights, priests, and stuff like that. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Happy is creeping, and Mr. Death Note is trying to cross the map. What was the item? I don't see the item. Where is the Drake? What is the item from the Drake? Oh, the Drake is here. It takes forever to creep him. Oh no, and the push is coming. This unfortunate. Mr. Happy is not even... And the Drake is going to heal. The Drake survived. And club versus workers. Mr. Death Note with the club. Usually you don't go for... Happy is playing rifles? Why you play rifles? You don't play rifles in Human Mirror. Okay, Mr. Happy is under pressure, and that's why he's trying to kill the Archmage, but ladies and gentlemen, the damage was already done here. Mr. Happy has no mana on his priests. He doesn't have even this pool, man. Happy will still survive, but let me tell you, Mr. Death Note is owning. His expansion is alive, he's producing breakers. He doesn't have that much lumber, so he'll probably stay on Tier 2 and just produce mass breakers. But Mr. Happy economy damaged. His creeping was bad, and he can't keep his Naga alive. The Naga is dead, the game is over. The game is over. And we have those freaking rifles versus MK. Yes, he's practicing versus for all the randoms, and he wants to practice versus very bad players. All of the randoms ladder is pretty dead, you know. He doesn't want to play versus some random players. I mean random 1000 MMR. They just stream snipe him. He wants to play versus very best, right? And because of that, I think he, doesn't care if he wins or loses versus Mr. Death Note. He's focusing on one thing, the best practice possible. And that's why he's playing like he's playing, and it's not that easy to win versus Mr. Death Note, but still, the game was open for some time. But yes, Mr. Defno is just looking strong. He's producing some more workers to go tier 3. And yes, Mr. Happy is trying to come back to it, but the Dark Arrow is not working on Spellbreakers. Happy is pulling again Militia. He's trying to hold, you know, he's just practicing. And it's going to be hard fight. At least we have Dispel, so those Water Elementals are less oppressive, but this Thunderclap was strong. MK is on level 3, Dark Ranger level 4, doesn't change much. There was not a single life drain in this game. Ladies and gentlemen, what the fight, what the fight. Thank you again everybody for the huge support for the Warsaw LAN. Thank you guys. And I will try to deliver. I will try to deliver. And Happy dodged the bolt. As I say, hey, he's just practicing. I was just talking. I didn't even see this opportunity to dodge the bolt. And Happy went for it. And he's practicing, man. Thank you. My pleasure, guys. Naga needs to be careful. This Naga is so fragile. Those breakers are very tanky. Okay, very tanky breakers. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Death Note is adding the blacksmith because breakers needs upgrades and breakers are so good. Versus and Mr. Death Note can Happy survive. Bloody blocks, body blocks. The Dark Ranger survives on 4 HP. On 4 HP. There are boots on. There is no boots on Dark Ranger. Bam, GG. I thought the Dark Ranger had boots, but the boots are on Naga. The boots are on Naga. And Happy is still trying. He's still trying. He still thinks that he can win this. I mean, he knows that his chance is very small, but it's just practice for him. Just practice. At 4 p.m., so 3 hours from now, he'll play in this like Russian organized offline qualifier to this All of the Randoms tournament. And last week, it was like Starbuck there. You know, Happy was there. Lolaiad was there, so... It was pretty stacked, if you ask me. So Happy is just practicing. Happy is just practicing. And I don't know if it's in the qualifier, maybe it's the main event. I don't know. I don't know, guys. But maybe I will cast it, but later. Now I need to go to my family, and man, those units, they need to go home. This is a scary MK. Obliterating us. Mr. Death Note is going tier 3. Mr. Death Note has everything. It's a lot of qualifiers. Okay, Mr. Jibini. I trust you. I trust you. I need to read. But he's practicing for this. He's practicing for this hard. I don't know how, but this supply is still even. Like, okay, it's not. It's like almost even. How this is possible? How this is possible that this supply is almost even? I don't know. Happy is definitely not winning this, but he's trying so hard, man. He's pulling militia all the time, healing with the priest. His Dark Ranger is about to come out. He was able to save his workers. I mean, Death Note is going tier 3. Death Note has he's producing another barrack, right? So he will go. He'll make some knights. So yes, Death Note is just is not rushing it. Okay, Dark Ranger is back. The fresh militia is back. Ay. Okay, we have Archmage level 5. Our mana on priest doesn't look that good, and actually Death Note is pulling back. He's actually pulling back because he waits for the tier 3 power spike. And what tier 3 can offer? Knights. Okay, knights are even better versus rifles than breakers are. Third hero, which will be Paladin for healing. And, of course, Staff of Sanctuary. So the shop. Item from the shop that you can staff back the knights. And of course, priests on master. As we can see, there is no breakers in Mr. Happy army, and even if there were some breakers, we have more breakers ourselves. So because of that, ladies and gentlemen, yes, we can get inner fire in our army. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Happy is pulling militia again. Definitely he is practicing how to pull a militia efficiently. Supply favors Death Note, of course. He has tier 3. He is prepared for the tier 3 power spike. 6 on gold, he had like 3 on gold, yes, it's hard for Mr. Happy to control everything, and it's 15 minutes in, and he's still trying to hold, which is crazy, with weird heroes. Mr. Happy was able to win a game versus Fortitude in normal Human Mirror, and he's trying to stay alive versus Death Note in this weird Human Mirror. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this Water Elemental. So much damage was accumulated there. There is no enough for the Dispool. It's Water Elemental level 3. 825 HP. But it's down. Finally. Mr. Happy, like, those two heroes are bad, you know, there is no, like, potential level up that is going to change. Maybe Dark Ranger to level 6, but let's be honest here. Dark Ranger to level 6 is not going to happen in this game. Trust me on that. And now the Knights are here, the Mighty Knights with nice upgrades. We have Staff of Sanctuary on the Paladin. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the start of the end of Mr. Happy in this game. Another juicy club. Look at this knight, one knight in the peasant line. And yes, this is the end, this is the end. The MK is not scared anymore, we can just heal him, we can just use Staff of Sanctuary on him. And ladies and gentlemen, what a beautiful game. Death Note wants to steal skeletons, maybe. And ladies and gentlemen, they are doing the regame, but I really need to go to in real life. And guys, thank you for all of the help. I will focus on the LAN, I will focus on the travel. I see that Mr. Back2Warcraft is streaming, so you'll definitely see more games on Back2Warcraft. They are finishing the game, so please, no spoilers, who won. Thank you for all of the support, guys. Thank Mr. Nilsson, Mr. Randombet Gamer, Mr. Quick Band for the huge donation. Thank you, sir. Very Lonely Driver, thank you. Very Bad Aim, like everybody. Thanks, guys. If you are not following the Twitch channel, please consider following. And yes, no spoilers on Back2Warcraft, please. And see you guys later today. Bye-bye. Have a nice Sunday. Rating you to Mr. Neo. They are just finishing the game.